up to date with outage notifications through the Smart Hub app. Start by logging into your Smart Hub app, select More at the bottom toolbar, then Settings. Then select Contact Methods from the Settings option. Then click on the phone icon to add a new contact. Enter in your phone number, then select to receive text messages. Once you've accepted the terms and conditions, you must then verify your contacts via a verification code. This code must be entered in at the Smart Hub app, and then you will be taken to a list of all your verified mobile numbers. After that, go back to Settings, then to Manage Notifications to enroll in receiving notifications. If you have any more questions, please reach out to us at 574-223-3156 or visit us online at fcremc.coop. For 50 years, 4C Health has been one of the leading providers for behavioral health and crisis care services in North Central Indiana. At 4C Health, we strive to provide our clients with care that is compassionate, collaborative, and competent. We serve 7 counties in North Central Indiana, including Fulton County, and are continually growing to meet the needs of the communities we serve and beyond. To learn more, check out our website at 4chealthin.org or call us at 1-800-552-3106.
General words that describe Timbercrest, I would first of all say beautiful. Like, they just have a beautiful setting, beautiful people, the people who work there.
I think the word that comes to mind for me is just relaxing. They have these huge windows that look out into their woods, and it's just so quiet back there.
It's now home for my parents, which again offers that peace of mind that now allows them to thrive.
For all of their lives, they've been investing financially, but this is an investment in peace of mind.
At Inyards Hardware, we've been dedicated to providing you with the tools to make your own upgrades since 1975, and decided it was time we make some upgrades ourselves. Check out our interior renovations featuring all the supplies you could need for any project. This year, Inyards Hardware is celebrating our 50th anniversary. Stay tuned for details on how we're planning on celebrating. New look, same great service. Stop on in at 1619 Main Street, Rochester, or call at 574-223-4920 to see how Inyards' friendly staff can help you. Criskin's Pools and Spas is your local contractor for all your pool and hot tub installation needs. With over 33 years of service to Fulton County and the surrounding areas, and with a wide selection to choose from, Criskin's is sure to hook you up with exactly what you need no matter what your budget is. To learn more about our services, find us on Facebook at Criskin's Pools and Spas, call 574-857-3100, or stop on by at 7448 Liberty Avenue in Fulton to see how Criskin's can help you. Since our opening day, Community State Bank has been committed to building personal relationships in the communities it serves. We strive to provide our customers with quality service by providing a variety of banking products that will help them attain their financial dreams. Check us out online at csbnetbank.com or call your local bank to see how we can best serve you. Make banking easy with Community State Bank.
The Winning Edge is your source for custom apparel, school spirit wear, awards, tumblers, embroidery, screen printing, sublimated team jerseys, and sports equipment. The Winning Edge offers a vast portfolio of quality custom products for any occasion. Our custom Edge stores are no cost to set up, provide a great place for fans to purchase team apparel, drinkware, and more. The Winning Edge is your one-stop shop for custom. Find your edge by calling 574-223-6090 and going to thewinningedgeathletics.com. and follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
Have you heard of the Game Day Co? We are a trendy new sports boutique featuring one-of-a-kind sports designs, teacher designs, accessories, and much more. Who says your team spirit can't be trendy? The Game Day Co. is located inside the Winning Edge at 221 Roush Place Drive, Rochester, Indiana, and follow us on Instagram at The Game Day.
to Northwestern High School.
I'd like to take a few moments to recognize our athletic sponsors for our sports team. Merrill Brothers wishes all Northwestern sports teams good luck this school year. Coca-Cola Bottle Company of Kokomo, an independent franchise of the Coca-Cola Company, proudly serving our customers and communities for over 100 years. Proud to support Northwestern athletics. Have a Coke career, sure you will smile. Papa John's Pizza. For better ingredients and better pizza, choose Papa John's. Thank you, Papa John's, for your continued support of Northwestern athletics. Chris Rocky, CFG/CMC, wishing all Northwestern athletes good luck this school year. Expression, serving Kokomo since 1993. Jansen's Asphalt Sealing and Tax Services.
Everybody, welcome to Northwestern High School. Tonight, the Northwestern Tigers come in with a record of 4-3 overall, 4-2 in the conference. Rochester coming in 6-1 overall, 6-0 in the TRC. Time now for the pregame show brought to you by Fulton County REMC, making a better tomorrow since 1936. And before we get too far into tonight's game, we're going to listen to the Commissioner's Report, and we'll do that right after this 30-second timeout here on Giant FM and RTC TV4.
Words that describe Timbercrest. I would first of all say beautiful. Like, they just have a beautiful setting, beautiful people, the people who work there.
I think the word that comes to mind for me is just relaxing. They have these huge windows that look out into their woods, and it's just so quiet back there.
It's now home for my parents, which again offers that peace of mind that allows them to thrive.
For all of their lives, they've been investing financially, but this is an investment in peace of mind.
Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Commissioner Paul Neidig.
It is our weekly conversation with the commissioner of the IHSAA. Welcome into the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King, in for the coach Bob Lovell this week, and we welcome in Paul Neidig. All things busy as per usual with the IHSAA. And Paul, I was just thinking about it as I was looking at the new rankings for IHSAA football coming up this week. Week 8, man, where does the time go every year? It's amazing.
Oh, that's a conversation we just had here in the office. I mean, it's amazing that we're racing to get to the start, because all the summer stuff, and then once it comes, you turn around and the season's half over, and now we're facing the end of the season here, and we're getting ready to do a little show this coming weekend, and the football tournament is here, and it just goes so fast every year.
It's pretty amazing. As you said, the pairing show comes this weekend. We'll know who's facing who in the tournament. What are the preparations you guys are going through right now in preparation of the tournament? And, of course, in just a short months, actually only about a month and a half away, we'll be at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Yeah, the preparation continues. A couple weeks ago, our staff went to Lucas Oil and met with them to make sure that we are on track and everything's ready to go. Any changes we need to be aware of, but we're doing everything from we're obviously getting ready to work on officials to make sure we have officials to cover every level of the tournament. We have pre-tournament meetings that we schedule with our host in all of our sports to be able to make sure that they're prepared to host the meetings. And it's just constant for us. And believe it or not, here we are in the fall. We're making final preparations, but we're already having meetings for our winter stuff because it's just something that goes on every year, and it's something that we have to stay on top of constantly throughout the year to be able to run a quality state championship.
As you said, the winter sports basketball season is going to be here before you know it. But you mentioned something, Paul, about officials and making sure that you're good for the tournament. And I know, that's been a topic you and I have talked about for years, about making sure that there are enough officials and enough people are signing up. And I know that you guys continue to look for officials for the winter sports. So if somebody's interested in that, what can they go do?
Well, the first thing they need to do is go to ihsaa.org. We have a tab at our webpage that says officials, and that takes you through all kinds of different information, things about officiating, but there's also a registration link, and we would encourage anybody to do that. And even if it's not necessarily officiating the state championship, that's something you work towards, but we also register officials that work youth organizations and work with youth organizations and all kinds of things. And the thing that I always tell people is, first of all, the family that other officials create. They become dear friends. They travel together. They get together outside of the officiating season. But it's also a way to continue to love and play the game that they did as students. So obviously you play it, but now let's go back and officiate, and we can still stay connected, still be involved with student athletes, and give back to the game that we all learned to love along the way.
Paul, a lot of stuff going on. Pairings announced for girls volleyball. Late September pairings were announced for unified flag football. But last week you crowned some state champions in girls golf, right?
Oh, yeah. We just had a great tournament. We had a young lady from Zionsville that won her second state championship as a sophomore. Had an incredible tournament. And the quality, and we've talked about this many times, but I'm always amazed at the quality of our student athletes. We had several girls this past weekend that will be making significant contributions at the collegiate level, and who knows, maybe the professional ranks at some point in their career. But it was a great tournament. Prairie View Golf Course does a phenomenal job. The course was just beautiful, and Chris Kaufman does a great job of organizing and running our girls golf state championship.
It's the Commissioner's Corner with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. I'm Brendan King. Paul, always great to catch up, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, very good. Very good. Have a great week, Brendan, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
As the crisp fall air rolls in, Fulton County REMC.
Our opening day, Community State Bank has been committed to building personal relationships in the communities it serves. We strive to provide our customers with quality service by providing a variety of banking products that will help them attain their financial dreams. Check us out online at csbnetbank.com or call your local bank to see how we can best serve you. Make banking easy with Community State Bank.
Since 1936.
If you're planning on painting, check out the Paint Center and in your target.
Elementary education or art education. Logan Rockwell. The the next senior is Jared Roseberry. Jared is accompanied by his parents, Aaron and Ann Roseberry. Jared is one of our drum majors and plays trumpet in the band.
Pre-game show being brought to you again by Fulton County REMC, making a better tomorrow since 1936. Val joins us now here in the pregame show. And Val, well, a few more minutes and that sun won't be an issue, but right now we're looking directly into the sun. And, yeah, I'm ready for it to set.
Yeah. But not ready for the sun to set on the Zebra season just yet. It's only starting to get really fun as the Zebras, as we make our first trip to Northwestern tonight for football. First time I think they've played since the 1990s.
Rochester coming in, like we said, 6-1, 6-0 in the conference. Northwestern set up 4-3, 4-2 in the conference, and they like to throw the ball a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we've not seen a team quite like Northwestern with this type of passing game. Colin Cook is just a sophomore, but he is so talented. 334 yards and 5 touchdowns last week against Wabash, and they've got a good young running back as well in Sam Jones, and they've got 3 very, very good wide receivers in Dwayne Perrigan, Jaden West, and this is a team that they really throw it to their tight end, Braden Wilson. They'll line him up at tight end, they'll line him up at fullback, they'll line him up all over the place. Zebras have to know where he is.
We'll have to keep an eye on that as we look at the headliners for tonight's game. Brought to you by Ugly Truck Tree Service. No tree too big or too small on the Zebra side of thing. Headliners have always got to be the running backs when you talk about that, but it all starts up front. We've talked about the potent offensive and defensive line, and tonight they've got to be ready again.
I talked with Ron Schaefer earlier this week. He said we got to be physical with this team. Their linebackers are kind of on the smallish side, and we've got to exert our physical will. And I think this is going to be a time of possession game. Zebras need to hold on to the ball, can't fumble it. Just work those drives. The best way to keep Northwestern from scoring is keep their offense off the field.
Very true. Mm-hmm. Again, and on defensive side of things, the Zebras, the secondary is going to get a little workout. We mentioned that they like to throw the ball. How quick can you, catch and see? I know we'll talk with Coach Schaefer coming up here in a minute, but I remember he told me the other night, they're used to getting 15, 16 yards after a catch. We need to eliminate those to 3 or 4.
Right. This isn't one of those basketball on grass type of offenses where you throw those 5 yards passes, which are almost like long handoffs. Yeah. No, they're going for big plays. Yeah. They want big plays, and guys like Clarence Garrett and Trenton Meadows, they're going to have their hands full, and they're going to challenge the sophomore safety Alex Chapman and see if he can make some big plays and see if he can be in the right spot as well. Yeah, this is a Northwestern team that they want big plays. I don't think they can churn out the drives the way Rochester can. They want big plays.
Headliners again brought to you by Ugly Truck Tree Service. No tree too big or too small. When we come back, we'll sit down and talk with Zebra head coach Ron Schaefer here in the pregame show, brought to you by Fulton County REMC. When we come back here on Giant FM and RTC TV4.
For 50 years, Steve Moore Agency has provided the City of Rochester and surrounding communities with customized insurance solutions that will fit your needs, with a variety of coverage policies from business, home, auto, life, and more. Steve Moore Agency specializes in providing an affordable insurance program that includes the best coverage available. Call now at 574-223-3010 or stop on in at 602 East 9th Street to see what Brody Moore at Steve Moore Agency can do for you.
On behalf of Superintendent Lindsey Brown, Principal Tim Stokes, Athletic Director Michael Goodrich, and the Indiana High School Athletic Association, welcome to Northwestern High School. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously.
Pregame show. Coach Ron Schaefer, the Rochester Zebras, joins us now. Coach, week number 8. Zebras still controlling their own destiny. But this is a kind of a big game. This is a 4-3 Northwestern team that's at home tonight.
Yeah, a good ball club, and they beat some good ball clubs. Played McConaughey really tough a couple weeks ago. And then they got a big win last week against Wabash. Scored a lot of points. So, yeah, we've got our hands full, and we've got to be prepared and ready to play a really good game tonight.
I know we talk about preparation is week to week and game to game, but this is even more important because next week doesn't mean anything if you don't get through tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we want to win and control our own destiny. You know, is it a must win? You can still you can get a share of the conference, you know, but we don't want shares. These guys are hungry to have a conference championship. But yes, we've got to take care of Northwestern first. And kids have been laser focused this week. Really good week of practice. I'm not sure we've had a better Tuesday than we had last week of the entire.
Great job, seniors.
That's going to be important for our guys to come out prepared and be on top of the game as much mentally and as it is physically. They run tempo, no huddle on offense, so they'll get in and out of a lot of different sets, and you've got to be ready to roll.
Communication sounds like it's going to be a key because you're not being able to get in that huddle to know what your defensive set is. You got to be able to talk to it.
Yeah, it's been real solid all year, and we need that to continue. And again, just not get paralyzed by analyzing everything and make sure that we still play fast and play physical.
Offensively for Rochester now, we've seen a couple of different things. We've seen you throw the ball. We've seen you run the ball well. You just got to keep fine-tuning those little things.
Yeah, the passing game has to continue to develop and be a key part of what we're trying to do. We have a few other packages that we've worked on. We haven't really, exposed those yet or used them. Sometimes you have to keep some things in your back pocket and have tools for later. But I think the kids have done a really good job progressing through the offense, and we do have to continue to move forward in the passing game for sure.
Kicking game, we've talked about the improvement. Here we are, week 8. We've talked about how that has improved every week. Still like to see that go too.
Yeah, working with Spencer again on Thursday night. Had a really nice workout with him kicking the ball, and his range is getting better. He's starting to feel more confident in kicking the ball from greater distances for field goals. His kickoffs are getting better, and so we want him to continue to be a guy that we can go to on Friday nights for points.
One thing you can laser in and focus on for the Zebras to still have that goose egg getting out of tonight's game and heading into next week, the final regular season, what would it be?
Just the big thing is making sure that we tackle. We got to tackle well. They're fast. They really do an excellent job of breaking tackles and getting in the open field and running. A lot of their receivers get about 16, 14 yards a catch. We really have to limit that, get that down, to 4 and 5 yards a catch and a lot of knockdowns. So tackling is going to be a key.
Coach, thanks for your time here this evening. Good luck. We'll talk to you in the postgame.
All right, thank you, Randy.
Ron Schaefer, the Rochester Zebras, back with more from Northwestern High School, Giant FM, and RTC TV4.
Lips Family Pharmacy believes that pharmacy care should be customized to patient needs. Be proactive when possible, strive for better health outcomes, and help manage costs. Here at Webb's Family Pharmacy, our goal is to give you the pharmacy care you deserve. Serving over 7,000 patients across 3 locations. Give us a call, or visit us online, or stop in and see how we can help you with your pharmacy needs.
As we are still in the Fulton County REMC pregame show, making a better tomorrow since 1936. Well, the Zebras, again, only playing these time, playing Northwestern one time. We mentioned it back in the early years of football at Rochester High School. But now in the conference, got a beautiful facility here. It's turf. Val, what does that mean? Does that change any schemes of anything when you're talking turf, weather, and grass?
Yeah, I don't think it changes for the Zebras that much. I think their offense is weatherproof. The wing tee, I guess it might help a kid like Trenton Meadows, he's already pretty fast on grass. Maybe he'll look a little bit faster on turf. But this Northwestern team, they're made for turf.
Right. They definitely are. Time now for the starting lineups, brought to you by Jennings Insurance and Argus and Rochester, going beyond the expected for you. And, well, we've got to talk about this potent Zebra offense, and it's led by the front line and of course, Carson Pollock. Rochester offense averaging 40.3 points per game. And, the lowest number they've scored was against Valley, in that 2. And since then, it's been pretty easily scoring. They score on the first drive a lot of times. Talk about the Rochester starting offense.
Right, they scored 50 points 2 weeks ago against Peru, 51 last week against Northfield. First time back-to-back 50-point games since 2022, and just the third time in the last 25 years Rochester scored 50-plus in back-to-back games. Carson Pollock has been throwing the ball very well. Trenton Meadows is a threat both as a receiver and as a running back. Brand Beck has run for 100 yards in every game this season, and he has been so solid. And if you got to go to the bench, you got guys like Cale Schatz or Jabez Yarber, it's not just a two-man gang as it is. And the offensive line has just been so solid. I asked about Derek Wortley. He's a kid. He's a sophomore. He had never played center before, and Coach Schaefer went up to him over the summer and said, we think you're a fit at center, and would you like to play it? And he just said, sure. But again, he had to learn how to make the line calls, that's a big part of playing center, and he has done it very, very well. And then you got the 2 guards with Heisey and Furvita, who have been terrific, and the 2 tackles, guard on the left side and Crossland on the right side, who've been great, and Grant Clark is a great blocking tight end.
Those offensive starting lineups brought to you again by Jennings Insurance and Argus and Rochester, going beyond the expected for you. Let's go ahead and look at some other TRC matchups around the area tonight as we get ready for week number 8. It is Cass at Wabash. Maconaquah travels to Manchester. Peru's at Northfield. Whitco is at Southwood. And so that Manchester-Maconaquah matchup, that could be an interesting one. Manchester, obviously we won't see Manchester this year, but Manchester sitting right there at 5-2, 5-1 in the conference.
Manchester's won 3 in a row, 42-0 last week over Whitco. They won their last week.
She got out of, probably nobody knew it. She snuck out, probably nobody saw it. But happy birthday to Leslie Bowers. I know she's probably working hard right now. So happy birthday. Enjoy the weekend. Hopefully the Zebras can get you a win. We're ready to go here on the turf at Northwestern High School. The sun's behind a couple more clouds, and we only need a little bit more, and then we won't have to worry about the sun in our eyes as we are facing due west right in to that sun.
Some big games around the state tonight, Randy, in the northern half of the state. How about Adams Central at Bluffton? Both teams 7-0. Adams Central is ranked number 1 in Class 2A, defending state champs. Bluffton is also 7-0 and ranked number 8. How about Frontier at West Central? Both teams 7-0. That should decide the Midwest Conference tonight. Frontier ranked number 6 and West Central. Who thought they'd be 7-0? They're ranked number 11. And how about Mississinawa at Eastbrook? Mississinawa ranked number 4 in Class 3A, and Eastbrook is ranked number 5 in Class 2A. And both teams are 7-0. That should go a long way toward deciding the CIC tonight.
That'll be a good one as well. We're about ready to go here for the kickoff. Brought to you by Odell Lumber, your locally owned building supplier. And doing the kicking will be number 11, Ty Kidwell, for the Northwestern Tigers. And it is Yarber and Parks back deep for Rochester. See where they're going to go. They're going to kick it in between them, and Parks will pick it up at about the 6-yard line. Parks behind Yarber will come back up the middle. He crosses the 20. And it looks like our Zebras are going to start about the 23-yard line with their first possession of the ball game. 1st and 10 here at Northwestern High School. Randy and Val, glad you could join us for week number 8. It's crazy. I'm not sure where the season's gone, Val, but it is going fast, that's for sure.
Yeah, that was strange. I'm surprised they didn't catch the kickoff on the fly there.
Yeah.
And having to pick it up off the ground kind of slowed them down a little bit.
Zebras have it 1st and 10 from the 23. Here is Carson Pollock up under center. Pollock turns, flips it back to Beck. Beck's man in the backfield, still churning these feet. He'll pick up a couple of yards. Looks like they're going to give him 2 on that one. Actually, looks like they start about the 22, and they get him to the 24. So it'll be 2nd down and about 8 here for the Zebras. We're on the visitor side. Usually when you go to a away school, you're on the home side of the field. I'm kind of thinking I'm back at Rochester because I'm on the home side and kind of not used to that on an away game. Zebras in the white jerseys here tonight. They hand off up the middle again. And looks like he's going to get across the 25, near the 26. So Beck picks up a couple of more. It's going to bring up 3rd and long now for the Zebras, though. Critical down here early in the contest. 11 minutes to go here in this opening quarter. Zebras won the toss, and they elected to take the ball.
Good job by Northwestern kind of shutting down the trap there. Size-wise on the defensive line, they're fairly big.
3rd and 6. Here's Pollock up under center. Back to Beck again. Beck around the left side. Bounces off a couple of defenders. Has the first down and more as he's out across the 35 down to the 36. And that's a Steve Moore Agency 1st down for the Zebras. Great run that time by Beck. He saw a hole, cut it back up. Bounced off a couple of his own teammates and picked up the first down.
I think that was a really good block by Heisey from what I could tell because they went straight back on the left side of that line.
Ball sitting at the 36-yard line of the Zebras. They have it now 1st and 10.
Gain of 10 on that last play.
Pollock again up under center. Pollock, they hand off this time. It comes to Meadows. Meadows down the sideline. Finally going to be knocked out of bounds, but not until he's in Northwestern territory. And they're going to say he's out of bounds at the 39. Another Steve Moore Agency 1st down. Great run by Trenton Meadows.
That was a fantastic run by Meadows. He really was patient in terms of reading his blocks, then cut it inside, then cut it back outside, and he gains 25 on his first carry of the night.
Under 10 to go here in the opening quarter. They knock him out of bounds, and the clock stops at 9:58 in the opening drive here for the Zebras.
And that will help loosen up that defense.
Definitely.
If you show you can run that sweep.
Ball here on the near side, Hashes. Pollock up under center. Again, it's Yarber, Meadows, and Beck in the backfield.
2 tight ends.
Here's the handoff to Beck. Beck around the left side. Beck lunges forward, gets across near the 20 or 35-yard line. They're going to mark it right at the 35-yard line, so a pickup of about 3. So actually, they're going to give him 4. 2nd down and 6 now. Pollock out of the huddle now with the Zebras, coming to the line. Up under center, Carson looks things over, now comes set. And it goes loose. The ball comes loose. Northwestern says they have it, waiting on the official. And the official says Northwestern football. Just what Coach Schaefer talked about, hanging on to the football, and the Zebras don't get it. I'm not sure what happened there, Val. I couldn't tell. Somebody knocked it loose, or they just didn't have Just never got it, Steve says on the RTC replay. So, first mistake of the night for the Zebras, and it'll put Northwestern with their first possession now, 1st and 10 from the 35.
It looked like Pollock just pulled back, and he didn't have the ball.
Cook will be out of the shotgun. Trips to the near side, single set to the top. Cook calls for the ball. Here he comes out to this flat, and it's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was number 20. I don't have a 20 on my roster. Let's see on this side of the things. Do we have a 20 for a receiver? Nope. So we're not sure who that is. 2nd and 10 now after the incompletion. Again, Cook hands it off this time around the right side, and he's going to go nowhere. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, or does he lose a yard? We'll wait and see where they spot it. Looks like he might even lose a yard here in 3rd down and 11 now. Clock rolls, under 9 to go here in the opening quarter. Twins to the near side. Single set back with Cook out of the shotgun. They hand off again, and he's met in the backfield.
Oh, my goodness. Jabez Yarber. Like he was shot out of a cannon.
Somebody missed that block on the offensive line for Northwestern, and Jabez made him pay. And that's going to bring up 4th and long now for Northwestern, and they go 3 and out, going to have to punt.
That was Michael Eric who carried the ball, and he winds up losing 4. And it's 4th and 15, a 3 and out.
So now a punt coming from Northwestern. Back deep is Parks. He's going to stand at the Zebra 33-yard line. From the 20-yard line will be the punt. Kind of a rugby-style kick, it looks like, and it'll hit at the 35 and bounce up, and let's go back a yard to the 34, and Parks stays away from it, and the Zebras will have their second possession now. 1st and 10 from their own 34.
37-yard punt by Ty Kidwell.
Clock is stopped at 8:01 to go here in the opening quarter. Scoreless on the Fulton County Solid Waste District scoreboard. Randy and Val, glad you could join us here tonight for week number 8 of high school football. Draw coming up Sunday evening. We'll talk more about that coming up later tonight, around halftime or so. We'll talk about that. Zebras 1st and 10 on their second possession. Parks comes to the near side. Pollock up under center. Here comes Meadows in motion. The handoff is to Beck. Beck around this near side. Beck still on his feet. Gets across the 40. Going to be near the 41-yard line. It's a nice pickup for Beck on that one. Give him about 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3 now.
And again, Rochester sends Meadows in motion, gets Northwestern thinking about the possibility of a jet sweep that Rochester runs so well, and you give to Beck, who goes off guard, and that gains him 6.
Parks again to the near side here. Ball's in the middle of the field. Here comes Meadows. He gets it this time. Meadows avoids the defender, cuts it back upfield, gets across the 45, going to be down at the 46, and that's enough for a Steve Moore Agency 1st down.
Wow, that was a heck of a run, too, by Meadows, because Northwestern got pretty good penetration on that play.
Yeah, they did. Nice block there to keep it going.
Yeah, Grant Clark had a nice block, and then he put his hands up to say, I didn't hold him. I didn't hold him. And he didn't hold him.
7:05 to go here in the first quarter. Zebras with their second possession. They drove the ball pretty nice down to near the 35-yard line before the fumble. Their first possession. See what the Zebras can do here. 1st and 10. This time it's Yarber in motion. Now they hand it back up the middle. Beck's got some running room. Back at the 30, the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Brent Beck. Payday for Brent Beck.
I think that was a trap or might have been just a dive, but that was a simple fullback play, and wow, did that hole open, and he went untouched, 54 yards.
Great run for Beck to put the Zebras on the board first as they take a 6-0 lead, and here comes Spencer Backus for the PAT. Backus with Carson to hold. The kick is up, and it is good. Zebras lead 7-0. 6:42 to go on the Fulton County Solid Waste District scoreboard. You're listening to Zebra Football, Giant FM, and RTC TV4.
Nutrien Ag Solutions is a leading global provider of crop inputs and services. We operate a world-class network of production, distribution, and ag retail facilities that position us to efficiently serve the needs of farmers. We focus on creating long-term value by prioritizing investments that strengthen the advantages of our business across the ag value chain. Stop by our local location just east of Fulton or call at 574-857-3555 or visit us online at www.nutrienagsolutions.com to see how Nutrien can help you.
High school Zebras score on the Rochester Ford scoring drive. How'd they do it, Val?
3 plays, 66 yards. They took, let's see here, 1 minute and 19 seconds off the clock. Brandbeck with a 54-yard touchdown run. Spencer Backus with a PAT, and Rochester leads Northwestern 7-0 with 6:42 to go in the opening quarter.
Odell Lumber kickoff, and this one's going to come here to the near side. It's going to be taken at about the 18-yard line, and to the sideline he heads, and that looks like number 13, Jaden West, on the carry. He'll be knocked out of bounds. Northwestern will take their second possession of the night at about the 30-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. They're going to put it at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 with 6.5 to go here on this first quarter of Northwestern.
It was interesting last week, Randy. The Zebras had kind of like a players-only team meeting right after the game last week, like right after the game. They didn't hang out with their parents. They went straight to the locker room and talked it out. Coach Schaefer was not happy with the level of focus last week. So a couple of fumbles on offense, some missed assignments on defense, and let's see how this works out tonight. Coach Schaefer praised them for their week of practice.
Here is Cook again. Cook, it's complete out on the far side, and that is to number 20 again.
I don't think even their public address announcement.
No, he didn't even announce it. I was listening. That's good for about 6 yards, 2nd and 4. Now, throw it out, a quick snap. No huddle. Here they go. Here's Northwestern getting across the 40. That's going to be a first down, and the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 49-yard line. So that is enough for a first down for Northwestern, and they're quickly at the line.
Gain of 12 there.
Here he comes, Cook again. Cook, handoff. Around the right side, and he's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage, but he keeps his feet going, and he'll pick up about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 down.
That is Eric again.
Eric again, yes.
We haven't seen Sam Jones. Is he?
Not sure.
What's up with that?
Yeah. So out of the no-huddle offense, here's Cook again. Cook out of the shotgun, looking to throw. Far side, it is going to be complete. It's going to be short of the first down. And that is out to Perrigan, number 3, Dwayne Perrigan, a junior. Perrigan has it short of the first down, 3rd and 1 now. Hurry up offense. Here's Northwestern again out of the shotgun. Perrigan on the far side. Penalty markers coming in. They're going to have a false start against Northwestern. That'll take them back to 3rd and 6 now. Scoring update and an interesting TRC matchup we said we'd keep an eye on, and 7:49 in the first quarter. It's Manchester 7, Mechaniqua 0. So now it's 3rd and 6 for the Tigers and Northwestern. Ball sitting at the Zebra 47-yard line. Cook again out of the shotgun. Cook looking to throw. Cook throws it out into the flat, and it's going to be incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I think Cook kind of rushed his throw there.
Yeah.
I mean, Yarber was in the neighborhood, but that was an open receiver. I mean, that's a pass you would think he would complete.
They're in the middle of the field. Looks like, are they going to go for it here? Trying to wait and see. The offense is still on the field.
This is a big decision for Coach Turnipseed.
Here it is. Going for it at 4th down.
If you don't get it, you give the Zebras good field position.
Here's Cook out of the shotgun. Cook, he's going to get some pressure. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's sacked in the backfield.
What a play by Ethan Bailey. He blitzed.
He
blitzed right up the middle, and they didn't account for him.
And they are going to put the ball at the 40-yard line, and that's a turnover on downs. And the Zebras get even better field position than we thought. Great penetration by Ethan Bailey. I don't think anybody touched him.
No, he was not. And he that's because he timed his blitz perfectly, too.
Yeah.
He didn't show at the line. He came in flying and timed it perfectly, and all of a sudden he was in the face of Colin Cook.
So the Zebras get it back after a turnover on downs. The ball sitting right at the 40-yard line of the Tigers. Zebras first and 10. Pollock up under center. Here's Park split to the near side. Here comes Yarber in motion. They hand it off to Beck. Beck around the right side. Lunges forward near the 30. Going to be just shy, and it's going to be up second and short now for Rochester.
Cale Schatz gets carry.
Oh, that's Schatz. My fault.
Gave Brant Beck a breather. Now Brant's back in there.
My apologies to Cale. Good carry for Cale. Picks up 9. They're going to give him 8. 4:25 to go here on the Fulton County Solid Waste District scoreboard. Zebras lead 7-0. Zebras with their third possession of the night. First one was a fumble. Second one was a touchdown. See what they do here.
Grant Holloway now in.
Meadows gets the pitch. Meadows in the backfield, cuts it up, and he'll get the Steve Moore Agency first down as he gets across the 30.
Running behind the lead block of his quarterback again, Carson Pollock. We've come accustomed to it. But I'm sure Northwestern people saying, what the heck's going on here?
They stop the clock to set the chains. Now they roll under 4 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Play clock, plenty of time, down to 25. Carson into the huddle. Now the Zebras break it. Parks will go to the far side this time. Ball in the near hash. Holloway, Beck, and Meadows. And it's going to go to Holloway. Holloway around the left side. He's going to get swallowed up at the 30. He'll lose a yard or so on that one.
That was a kind of a pro set look, not so much a wing tee.
So Yarber will come in and Meadows will come out. 3:20 and counting here in the opening quarter. Again, the Zebras lead at 7-0. Pollock will run the play in from the sideline. Ball kind of in the middle of the field here for the Zebras. Second down and 13 now after the 3-yard loss. Pollock sends a man in motion. The handoff to Beck. Beck on the belly, cuts it up, keeps the feet turning, and he's going to be in the end zone. Touchdown. 30-yard scamp for Beck. So Beck, just in touchdown runs, has 84 yards as he goes into the end zone for the second time tonight.
Another trap.
And a great run.
And he's already over 100 yards, 7 for 107 and 2 touchdowns.
He kept those feet chopping, and he was able to keep his center of gravity. The PAT is up, and it is good. Zebras lead it with 2:50 to go here in the first quarter. 14-0. You're listening to Zebra Football, Giant FM and RTC TV4.
50 years, 4C Health has been one of the leading providers for behavioral health and crisis care services in North Central Indiana. At 4C Health, we strive to provide our clients with care that is compassionate, collaborative, and competent. We serve 7 counties in North Central Indiana, including Fulton County, and are continually growing to meet the needs of the communities we serve and beyond. To learn more, check out our website at 4chealthin.org or call us at 1-800-552-3106.
At Northwestern High School, another score for the Zebras. And how'd they do it, Val? Thanks to the Rochester Ford scoring drive.
4 plays, 40 yards. It took 1 minute and 57 seconds off the clock. Brand Beck with a 29-yard touchdown run. Spencer Backus with the PAT. Rochester leads Northwestern 14-0 with 2:50 to go in the first quarter.
And here's the Odell Lumber kickoff. Brought to you by Odell Lumber, your locally owned building supplier. Backus to kick. And it's a in kick, and it's going to go into the end zone. Touchback as Jaden West wanted nothing to do with that kick.
Spencer Backus has had a busy and fun week.
And looks like we have an injured Northwestern player as he comes off from the far side here.
Spencer going to be playing in the sectional final tomorrow. Rochester boys soccer team will play McConaughey at Wabash tomorrow afternoon at 2.
We'll talk more about that coming up at halftime, as I can't tell who the injured player is for Northwestern as he's kind of bent over. We'll try to get that for you here in a second. Again, with 2:50 to go here in this opening quarter, 14-0, the Zebras lead. As the scoreless at Northfield with the Tigers and Peru at the end of one quarter. The Peru Tigers got the kickoff, Val. Kept it the whole quarter, but haven't scored yet. They're about to. So you talk about keeping Northfield off of the offense. That's one way to do it.
Eastbrook 7-0 over Mississinawa halfway through the first quarter.
Again, at last report, it was Manchester leading McConaughey 7-0. We'll keep you up to date on that one. Here at Northwestern High School, it's 14-0. Zebras lead.
Big game in the Hoosier Conference tonight with Logansport and.
Are you losing money through your attic? When people think about saving money on their energy bills, they often overlook the importance of attic insulation. Proper attic insulation creates a barrier that slows the transfer of heat, keeping your home cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. The Insulation Guys have a crew specialized in attic upgrades. We can add additional insulation if needed and seal up any air leaks that may be an issue. We also provide a removal service if the insulation needs replaced. Not sure if your attic is performing like it should? Give us a call and we will schedule you for a free quote. Call us at 574-223-FOAM. That is 574-223-3626.
You ready for this? 5:04 to go in the first quarter. Manchester 14, McConaughey 0.
That's what you want to hear if you're a Zebra fan. Of course, I mean, Manchester, they're not out of the conference. They got
there's a lot that could happen in the last 2 weeks here. Again, the Zebras got to take care of things here tonight, and then that guarantees them no less than a share, no matter what happens if the Zebras win tonight. So we'll have it out of the shotgun. Cook looking to throw. It's out, and it's complete, and he stays in bounds, and that Perrigan again on that catch on the far side.
Perrigan averages about 7 catches a game. He's a busy guy usually. But a good tackle by Clarence Garrett, and I think Yarborough was there to help.
Give him 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. No huddle. 2.5 to go. They football the ball. Ball's loose. Picks it up. Cook does. Gets it out to Perrigan again on the far side. He's down the sideline. Finally going to be knocked out of bounds. And looks like he's going to pick up the first down. And he's across the 30-yard line near the 35. Well, that could have been dangerous, but good job by Cook staying focused to pick it up and get rid of it.
Yeah, that's the turf helping you out right there. It just bounced off the turf and bounced right back into his hands.
Perrigan on the far side. They hand off up the middle. That's going to go nowhere. And again, that was...
I believe that was Eric again, and Ethan Bailey was all over that play.
No gain. That's 2nd down and 10. 7-0 Peru leads. 7 seconds into the second quarter. Looking to throw. Here's Cook across the middle. It's going to be caught by 13, and that's West. West is on his horse. He's into the Zebra territory. Down to the 27-yard line. A big catch there. Jaden West goes slant across the middle. A couple of Zebras there, but just couldn't knock it down. Here's Cook again. They hurry up offense.
A gain of 39.
Cook out to Perrigan on the far side. Perrigan misses a tackle. Perrigan still on his feet. He's going to be down near the 25-yard line. It's going to be close, and they're going to give him the first down inside the Rochester Glass red zone at about the 16-yard line. And the Zebras will take a timeout. Coach Schaefer not happy right now with the Zebra defense. And this is what Coach Schaefer talked about. They like to throw the ball in a hurry-up offense. We'll talk more when we come back from the timeout. Zebras lead 14-0. Giant FM and RTC TV4.
Our doors opened in 1925. The Smith Sawyer Smith Agency has been family-owned and client-centered. We are a dedicated independent insurance agency who will bring the best expertise and solutions to every client. Whatever your insurance needs are, we strive to bring you the best solutions to protect the things that matter most to you. To get a full list of our services, visit us online at smithsawyerins.com Call us at 574-223-2166 or stop on in at one of our locations to see how the Smith Sawyer Smith Agency can best serve you.
The Northwestern 1st and 10 from about the 16-yard line. Randy and Val, glad you could join us. Here's Cook again out of the shotgun. Cook gets it. Cook going into the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. Knocked down by Parks. That intended receiver was number 21, Spicer, I believe. Or was that 20?
I think that was 21.
Okay. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 now. Again, no huddle. Even after an incomplete pass, they're right back at the line ready to go. Here's Cook looking to throw. Looks at his options. Lobs it up in the corner. And it's going to be incomplete. Knocked out of bounds. Great job again on the defensive side of things. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now.
That was intended for Paragon.
Yeah. I think it was just a little too deep, and he ran out of end zone, and Zebra's there doing a great job.
Good coverage by Clarence Garrett.
3rd and 10. Looking to throw, coming to the near side this time, and nobody was there. Missed the intended receiver in West, and now it's 4th and 10 from the 16. Oh, what do they do here? They go for it, or do they have a field goal unit? We'll find out.
Kidwell is their kicker. He's their star of their soccer team as well, just like Spencer Backus is for Rochester. It
looks like he's going to try it.
If they need him to kick a 33-yard field goal, he can do it. I don't doubt that at all.
And he'll set it up, and he'll line up. Try it. Ball's on the far hash. With 1:25, 4th and 10. Here comes a 33-yard field goal attempt. Snap is down. Kick is up, and it's blocked. Blocked by the Zebras. And now the Zebras will take over 1st and 10 on the 16. So a great job by that defensive line. I can't tell who got it.
I couldn't tell who got it, but they got a really good surge on the line.
Yeah,
About
they
4
did.
or 5 guys made their way in there.
Great job by the Zebra defense getting the hand up. And now they'll take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory at the Zebra 16, leading 14-0 with 1:16 to go here in this opening quarter. Well, that's got to be deflating for Northwestern. Unfortunately, you think you could get some points out of that nice drive. That Zebra defense able to get a hand in the air.
Yeah. I mean, Cook is impressive. You can tell, but, missed that 3rd down pass. I thought he had a guy open, missed him, and then,
Here's Pollock.
Deflating.
Pollock hands it off to Meadows. Meadows here on the near side. He's got some room down the sideline. Meadows finally thrown out of bounds at about the 43-yard line by number 35, Michael Eric.
There was some confusion on the defensive end.
They were running one in as the Zebras snacked it.
The 11th guy on the field, and that's exactly where Rochester ran the play.
Yeah. I don't know if the Zebra's coaching staff saw that and they ran that way, they called it, or if that was just how it worked out, but worked well for the Zebras. 1st and 10, a Steve Moore Agency 1st down.
4 carries for 63 yards already for Meadows.
Yarber gets this one carry on as he goes in motion on the far side. He's got some room. Yarber into green grass. Yarber 10-5, touchdown Zebras. Yarber with the longest touchdown run of the night. Just took over from Mr. Beck's 54-yarder.
I'm going to have to ask my casting sources if that's the longest run of Jabez's career. Once he got into the secondary, there was nobody close to him. 57 yards in his first carry of the game. Yeah.
All right. So with 56 seconds to go, here comes Spencer Backus in for another PAT. This one is up, and it is good as well. 3 for 3 for Backus, and the Zebras lead 21-0 on the Fulton County Solid Waste District scoreboard. 56 seconds to go in the first. Giant FM and RTC TV4.
Rochester Ford is your go-to dealership for quality vehicles and automotive repairs. Come see our new expanded shop with all the fixings to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape. From oil changes to detailing, Rochester Ford has the tools and expertise to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Come see us today at 119 East 4th Street, Rochester, or visit us online at rochesterfordonline.com.
Northwestern High School, the Rochester Ford scoring drive, Val.
2 plays, 84 yards, and it took just 20 seconds off the clock. Jabez Yarber with a 57-yard touchdown run. Spencer Backus with a PAT. Rochester leads Northwestern 21-0 with 56 seconds to go in the first quarter.
And that one's going to go in the corner of the end zone on another touchback as West thought maybe it was going out of bounds, and Spencer Backus put it in the end zone, another touchback. Crazy things happening right now in high school football. Manchester just intercepted a pass from McConaughey as they were looking to score in the end zone. So it's Manchester football now with 2:26 to go there in the first quarter. Manchester leading 14-0. At Peru is at Northfield. They now lead 15-0. Here at Northwestern High School, 56 seconds to go in the first. It's still 21-0 now. Zebras leading on the Fulton County Solid Waste District scoreboard, and here comes Cook and company.
Rochester with over 220 yards rushing already, and we're still in the first quarter.
Cook looking to throw. Cook unleashes it down the sideline, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Intended receiver. Can't tell. Garrett did a good job of knocking it down.
That was mystery man number 20 again, who was the intended receiver. Nice coverage by Clarence Garrett.
Yeah.
That was not a bad pass at all by Cook. That was right there.
Quickly to the line. Here comes Cook again out of the shotgun.
Suits Robin guarded defensive tackle.
And this one is over the middle to number 20 again. This one's going to be caught across the 30. Going to be brought down around the 32-yard line, and that's a first down for Northwestern with 40 seconds to go as it stops to move the chains.
Nice play call by Coach Turnipseed and his staff. Rochester blitzed again with Bailey, and Cook got rid of it quickly, and he found his open man.
Here comes Cook again. Cook throws it out here, intended for number 9, Corral, and he turned too quick. He had it in his hands and lost it as he turns. It's incomplete, 2nd and 10. 28 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Cook will send trips to the near side here. Twins to the far side. He's the only man in the backfield. Cook out of the shotgun. Quick snap, quick throw. Goes over to Perrigan. Perrigan has it on the far side, trying to make a move, and he'll pick up about 3 or 4 yards. As the ball is going to be spotted, looks like at about the 35-yard line.
I think Grant Clark hustled out there to make the tackle.
3-yard pickup, 3rd and 7.
You need to hem him in as soon as he's just dangerous after the catch.
Here's Cook again. Quick release. It's out to Perrigan again. It's incomplete. Knocked out of there by Garrett.
Clarence Garrett having a really nice...
That'll end the first quarter, and we come back to start
quarter.
the second. It'll be 4th and 10 for Northwestern. Zebras lead it 21-0 here at Northwestern High School. You're listening to Zebra Football, Giant FM, and RTC TV4.
Some things in life you just can't plan for. But here at Evans Agency, we strive to help you have all your bases covered when it comes to protecting your assets from whatever life throws your way. Whether it's home, business, auto, or life, Evans Agency has got you covered. With a heart and a hand for friendship, Evans Agency has been serving the community for over 20 years. Call 574-224-6988 or visit online at www.evansagencyllc.com.
They are pinned back at their own 35-yard line, and what are they going to do, Val? Looks like they're going for it.
Wow, gutsy call here. Pioneer 21-0 over Triton at the end of the first quarter.
Going to go for it, 4th and 7. Cook out of the shotgun, looking to throw. He's pressured, and it's thrown, and it's going to be caught, but it's going to actually be for a loss. And that's going to put the Zebras in great field position at the 30.
Mystery
it's called
man.
by Mystery 20.
Yeah.
We'll just call him Mystery 20.
And they lose 5 on the play. I can't believe they were trying to throw a screen pass.
Wow. Interesting call there.
On
and the
4th
Zebras
and 7, yeah.
get it now at their Northwestern 30-yard line. With just 7 seconds gone by, that play only took 7 seconds, and the Zebras are back on the field for offense. Garrett in the contest this time offensively. Goes split to the top side. Pollock. Fumble, ball's loose. And Pollock falls on it. And unfortunately going to lose a couple on that one. And the center quarterback exchange there and lose it.
Well, that's
lose two.
That's been Northwestern's best defensive play all night.
Yeah. So it'll be 2nd down and 12 now for Rochester.
Kale shots in the game. Brant Beck getting a breather.
I believe Yarber's in there as well as Meadows, and they are. Garrett in there, giving Parks a breather. He's on the top side again. Pollock up under center, 3 on the play clock. Here's the handoff. This one to Meadows. Meadows around the right side, cuts back outside a little bit more, and he's going to pick up about 10 yards on that, maybe 9. It's going to bring up 3rd and manageable now for the Zebras.
Oh, my goodness. Callan Furvita just knocked his guy back to the locker room practically. That was a huge hole.
The end of the first quarter at Manchester. It's Manchester 14, Mechanical nothing. Here at Northwestern at 2nd and about 2 or so here for Rochester. Ball's at the 22-yard line. Garver goes in motion. Here's Pollock looking to throw. Rolls to his near side, tosses it out there, and it's going to be incomplete. Meadows was the intended receiver, but West did a good job on the defensive side of knocking it down and almost intercepted it.
Yeah, nice play by West. And good discipline by the Northwestern defense.
So now it's going to be 3rd and 2 for Rochester. 10:20 to go here in the second quarter. Beck is back in. Shots comes out. And Pollock will bring the play in from the sideline.
And Jack Reffett is in, so Rochester getting a little bit more beef in on the offensive line on 4th and 2.
Need 2 yards. 4th and 2, going for it from the 22. And the pitch is to Meadows. He's got the first down and more. Meadows into the end zone. Touchdown. He picked up the first couple of yards that he needed very easily, and he just kind of kept pushing that the defense with him. And another touchdown.
Yeah.
This time,
a quick cut
Meadows
to make sure he got the first down. And then once he got to the 5-yard line, he showed off his strength and just kept churning those legs and got a touchdown.
Meadows with a big run there. PAT coming by Spencer Backus. Spencer was 3 for 3 on PATs in the first quarter. Here comes another up, and it is good again. 4 for 4 on the night for Spencer Backus, and the Zebras lead with 10:12 to go here in the second quarter. 28-0. You're listening to Zebra Football, Giant FM, and RTC TV4.
Davidson of Kokomo is your destination for everything Harley. We carry a complete line of motorcycles ranging from factory new to pre-owned to make sure that your budget looks just as good as your new ride. We also offer a full parts department and a service department specializing in customizing, high performance, and routine maintenance. And our motor clothes department carries the latest in genuine Harley-Davidson casual and riding apparel to keep you styling no matter where the road takes you. Call us today at 765-864-9999 or visit us online at hdkokomo.com.
Val, how do the Zebras do it this time?
4 plays, 30 yards, took 141 off the clock. Trenton Meadows with a 22-yard touchdown run. Spencer Backus with a PAT, and Rochester leads Northwestern 28-0 with 10:12 to go in the first half.
Fulton County Solid Waste District scoreboard shows the Zebras up. And here's the Odell Lumber kickoff. Spencer Backus ready to go. He's put the last 2 into the end zone for a touchback. We'll see what he can do here. Backus is ready. Here's the whistle and the kick. And this one is going to be taken at the 5 by Northwestern. That means to be Perrigan. Perrigan will take it across court or across field, and he's not going to pick up much yardage as he's going to start inside the 20.
Nice open field tackle by Grant Holloway.
Holloway having a good night on defense. Made some other nice moves earlier. So it'll be sitting at the 17-yard line for Northwestern as they'll have it here with 10:04 to go before halftime. Rochester leading on the Fulton County Solid Waste District scoreboard 28-0. Randy and Val, glad you could join us. Beautiful night here at Northwestern for high school football, week number 8. Here comes Cook again out of the shotgun. Twins both sides. Man in the backfield. They gets the pitch. Around the outside he goes. And Eric gets the carry. Eric will pick up about 9 on that one. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 now.
Nice blocking by Northwestern. Their wide receivers blocked well on that play. They had to.
No huddle again. Cook to Eric again. Eric looking for that 1 yard, and he's not going to get it on this carry. In fact, he might lose one, and he does as the ball goes back to the 25-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 2 now.
Mr. Beck got there first, and then he got some help.
Clock rolls with 9:20 to go here in the first half. Cook, Twins each way. Eric in the backfield with Cook out of the shotgun. Looking to throw. Quick slant. Gets it complete out to West. West on the far side. And the ball comes loose. Do the Zebras recover? They do. Waiting. Zebra football. I believe that was Chapman, wasn't it?
I think so.
Recovery on the far side. He stripped it. Great recovery by the Zebras. And
Yarber stripped him, and Garrett recovered.
Okay, Garrett recovered. All right. Well, Chapman was in the mix there, so good job on the Zebra defense. And it looks like the Zebras will have it 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line of the Northwestern Tigers on the plus side of things. 9:06 to go before halftime.
Well, that blocked field goal just kind of changed the momentum.
It sure did.
The Zebras even more momentum.
Here's Pollock up under center. Pollock hands it off in the backfield. That's going to be to Holloway. Holloway across the 40, down near the 35-yard line. Holloway will pick up about 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3 now. Clock rolls with 8:50 to go here in the first half. Randy and Val, glad you could join us here tonight. Beautiful evening as the sun's setting out there in the west. And cool, nice weather.
Zebras up all over 250 yards of total offense already. We still have 8.5 minutes to go in the first half.
Here's Pollock, fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pollock looking, he unleashes, it's going to be underthrown, and there's the penalty markers coming. And that was intended for number 87, and that was Clark. And that pass interference will put the Zebras a little bit closer. As they'll mark that off from...
That's the definition of pass interference. The defender had his head turned the entire way. He didn't even see the ball until it kind of hit him in the back.
So the Zebras will get an automatic Steve Moore Agency first down. The ball will be set at about the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for Rochester.
Good pass blocking by the Zebras. Pollock had all day to throw.
He did. And now the Zebras will have it from the 22. 8:22 to go here in the first half. And the pitch again to Holloway. Holloway finds a hole, turns it up, and he's going to be down near the 11-yard line. And that's going to be enough for a first down. And the Zebras are in the Rochester Glass red zone. And this offense is just running over this Northwestern defense.
Yeah, and a nice little cut by Holloway. He cut that one back up inside. That was just an off-tackle play, or
ball's at the 11, so the Zebras can get a first down without scoring. Under 8 minutes to go here in the opening quarter, or opening half, excuse me.
Shots and Beck in there.
Shots, Beck, and the handoff goes to Beck. Around the left side, Beck cuts it in, touchdown Zebras. 7:42 to go here before halftime. Beck with his 3rd touchdown of the night, this one on an 11-yard run. And Mr. Backus will come in again for his PAT attempt.
Good blocking. I think was that the tight end. I think that was Grant Clark who had a good block downfield and just maintained his block.
Here's Spencer Backus for the PAT. It's up and it is good. Zebras lead 35-0. Here with 7:42 to go in the first half. You're listening to Zebra Football, Giant FM and RTC TV4.
Northern Indiana Community Foundation is your pathway to invest in your local community. Every donation that you give is stretched to its limits, allowing your investment to the community to last a lifetime and provide plenty of benefits, including funding for grants and scholarships, supporting local organizations, supporting local activities, and so much more. Call today at 574-223-2227 or visit www.nicf.org to see how your donations can benefit your community.
High school, the Rochester Ford scoring drive. It's been a busy first half for you, Val. How'd they do it this time?
4 plays, 44 yards, took 124 off the clock. Brant Beck with an 11-yard touchdown run. That is his third of the game. Spencer Backus with a PAT. And Rochester leads Northwestern 35-0 with 7:42 to go in the first half.
Odell Lumber kickoff again. Here from Spencer Backus. Backus puts his leg into this one. It's going to go, and Paragon will take it at the 9 this time. And nowhere. Or excuse me, I think that was West, I guess.
That was West, and he went south when he ran into Derek Wortley.
At the 21. Are you ready for this score, Val? 9 minutes, 51 seconds to go before halftime, and Manchester leads 21-0 over Mechanical.
Wow, kudos to the Squires. I mean, they had been playing better, but I didn't see that coming.
My source that's giving me the score say the Braves look a little sluggish tonight.
Only a little?
But with that potent offense, they can come back and
as long
make
as
that quick 21-21.
If you have Marcel Sims, you have a chance.
So here's Northwestern again with 7.5 to go here in the first half. Cook looking to throw. It's out into the flat. It's going to be caught, but he's going to be hit right away as it gets out to the 26-yard line. And I believe that was West.
Mr. Number 20. He needs
20?
He needs some more pub. That's another catch for him. We still don't know who he is.
Good for 3. Here's Eriks with the ball. Eric gets it, and he's going to be back a yard. Back to the 26-yard line, and they lose one on that one.
I think Yarber got in there.
Yeah. Under 7 to go. And this the offense out of the shotgun. Looking to throw a quick slant out on the far side, and right there is Parks, and he's going to be short. And it's going to bring up
Correll with the catch, Clarence Garrett with the tackle.
4th down. And I think Coach has seen enough of this. He's going to punt it away to try to get the Zebras back on their own side of the field. So they will punt away. And doing the punting is Ty Kidwell.
Yep, should be Kidwell.
Kidwell back, and nobody's back for Rochester. They're going to kind of let this float around. We'll see where it goes. Here comes Clark. He almost got a hand on it. It's going to hit at the 40, and it'll take a nice roll on this turf. And it'll roll inside the 20, down just inside the 15-yard line. And that's where the Zebras will take over 1st and 10 with 5:53 to go here in the opening half, leading 35-0 on the Fulton County Solid Waste District scoreboard.
Sitters Real Estate is now Envision Real Estate. While our name has changed, our dedication to providing you with a smooth, successful, and rewarding real estate journey remains the same. Whether you're buying or selling and your listing is commercial, residential, or investment, our agents are able to show any type of real estate that is active on the market. Call now at 574-223-5000 or visit us online at www.envisionrealestate.team.
Coming up on the Manitowoc Moose Family Fun Center halftime show.
55-yard punt by Kidwell. Again, and 4th and 1, Parks moved up just to make sure that in case they got any ideas.
Pollock unleashing it. It's going to be out to Parks, and it's caught. And that's going to be out across the 40-yard line. Zebras going to the air, and that's a huge pickup.
28 yards on 1st down.
42-yard line's where they spot it.
Zach Parks has played a lot of center field in his lifetime, and he caught that
just
over
like
the shoulder.
Field, I mean, great catch by Parks. Gives the Zebras a little more breathing room as they were pinned inside their own 15. Now with 5.5 to go, they're out to the 42-yard line. Ball's on the far hash. Here comes Parks, split out to the near side this time. Pollock up under center. Puts a man in motion. That's Yarber. Gets the pitch to Beck. Beck cuts it back up. Beck looking for the sideline. Down the sideline he goes. He's finally going to be brought out of bounds at about the 40 of Northwestern. He made a guy miss at about midfield with a nice little hesitation move. And they're going to actually mark him inside the 40 at the 39. Another Steve Moore Agency first down for the Zebras.
19 more yards for Beck.
So it'll be first and 10. Now into Northwestern territory, where the Zebras have played a lot of this first half.
Eastbrook 14-7 over Mississinewa.
Park split to the top side. A handoff goes to the first man through, and that is Shots. Shots on his horse. Shots at the 10, the 5, and down to the 1 yard line. Cale Shots with a nice move and just got caught at the last minute as he's trying to get into the fun of scoring.
Gain of 38.
So the Zebras will have it first and goal from the 1 with 4:50 to go here in this second quarter. I'm guessing Cale's probably going to get this back.
Yeah, it's kind of maybe a reward here. Let's see what happens.
Here's Meadows in motion. Nope, the Zebras going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. Pollock keeps it, throws it, and it's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Yarber. Well, of course, Parks was in there as well.
Yeah, that was, I think they were looking for Parks. Good coverage by Northwestern. They did not bite on the fake.
So that'll be second and goal now from the 1 yard line, and the incomplete pass. The clock stops at 4:30.
In fact, I think Carson was just trying to throw that away.
And if you got a lucky catch, then so be it, right?
Right.
Parks to the top side. Cale Shots still in the backfield along with Yarber and Meadows. Meadows goes in motion. Cale gets it. And touchdown. 1 yard run for Cale Shots. And the Zebras open this thing up even more. 41-0 with the PAT coming. And here is Carson Pollock on the hold. Spencer Backus ready for the PAT attempt. Carson, ball's down, kicks up, and perfect again for Spencer Backus. And the Zebras now lead 42-0 here at Northwestern High School with 4:23 to go on the Fulton County Solid Waste District scoreboard. China FM and RTC TV4.
In Yurts Hardware, we've been dedicated to providing you with the tools to make your own upgrades since 1975, and decided it was time we make some upgrades ourselves. Check out our interior renovations featuring all the supplies you could need for any project. This year, In Yurts Hardware is celebrating our 50th anniversary. Stay tuned for details on how we're planning on celebrating. New look, same great service. Stop on in at 1619 Main Street, Rochester, or call at 574-223-4920 to see how In Yurts friendly staff can help you.
Zebras are putting on an offensive show here as they just put 7 more on the board in the Rochester Ford scoring drive. Val, how'd they do it?
Well, they didn't have great field position, but 5 plays, 86 yards in just 1 minute and 30 seconds. Cale Shots with a 1 yard touchdown run. Spencer Backus with a PAT. Rochester leads 42-0. 4:23 to go in the first half.
Odell Lumber kickoff going to be taken here on the near side by Paragon. Paragon gets it back to the 20, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds about the 23.
Yeah, really good kickoff coverage there. Mitchell Clark got down there pretty quick, and Paragon had to head in the other direction. That's where Zach Parks and Trent Meadows were waiting.
So it'll be first and 10 for Northwestern. As again, the Manchester Squires lead 21-0 over Maconaquah at last report. 4:15 to go here before halftime. Northwestern just kind of jogging out. You see a lot of wind taken out of their sail here in this first half now. Here's Cook. Again, out of the shotgun, trips to the top side. Cook throws it out. It's going to be complete. And it's going to be stopped right where he caught it as Clarence Garrett
with the tackle. West was the recipient of the pass. Ball's on the far hash. It'll bring up 2nd down and 1 now. And the Zebras, do they get the timeout? They do. Just in time, they were running a 13th man off the field. Coach Schaefer calls the timeout with 3:49 to go here in the first half, leading 42-0. Zebra football, Giant FM and RTC TV4.
For farmers who need more than just equipment, New Holland Rochester is your family-owned farm equipment dealership with 6 locations, including Logansport, Rossville, Bluffton, Richmond, and Greentown. Here we are proud to offer top brands like New Holland, Kinsey, Kubota, Grasshopper, Brandt, and many more. Whether you're planting, harvesting, baling, doing chores around the farm, or mowing the lawn, we have the equipment to make these jobs easier. Visit NewHollandRochester.com to shop our inventory or stop in today. New Holland Rochester, your farm, your future, our family.
Timeout. It'll be Northwestern having 2nd and 1. Ball sitting at the 33-yard line. Randy and Val, glad you could join us. Cook out of the shotgun, hands it off in the backfield, and he's not going to get it. He's actually going to lose. Is that Eric's again? Or?
Yeah, and I think that was that Grant Holloway, I think, got in there.
We've called his number a bunch tonight.
And he took a hold of Eric and then said, "Hey, Grant Clark, can you help me out?" And he did. And that's another loss on the play of 2 yards.
3rd and 3 now. Cook out of the shotgun, pitches it back to Eric. Eric on the far side. Eric, spin move, falls forward, and he's going to be short. I think he's going to get 2. He needed 3. It's going to bring up 4th down again for Northwestern. And the clock continues to roll. We're down to 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. What is Northwestern going to do here? They're going to go for it. Trips here to the near side. Eric behind Cook. Now they shift formations. Cook out of the shotgun. They hand it to Eric. Eric, he'll get the yard this time, and he'll get across the 35 to about the 36, and that'll be a 1st down for Northwestern. And I'm bringing up a quick no-huddle offense. Back to the line. Here comes Northwestern. Cook with single set, twins each way. Cook looking to throw. Over the middle it goes. It's going to be incomplete as the intended receiver. I didn't even get the number because he went down so fast. That's West. West was hit.
He was hit by Clarence Garrett.
Wow.
What a play
Just
by
as the ball got there, so
what
he
a
couldn't
play
hang
by
on to
Clarence. Yeah, I mean, he was right there. Timed his hit perfectly.
2nd and 10. Here's Cook again. No huddle. Trips to the near side, single set to the top side. Cook looking to throw here in the flat. It's going to be caught by Mr. Man 20. And nope, as he comes down, they're going to say he dropped it, didn't make a football move, and it's incomplete.
Ooh, that was
close.
That was close. He had obviously that fish had a better look.
Yeah.
If he was juggling it, we couldn't see. He would have had a better view than we would, but.
So it is now 3rd and 10 with 2:13 to go.
It kind of looked like catch and fumble from where we were sitting.
Mack just threw another interception on the 5-yard line this time. So it's back to back to Manchester ball with 2:44 to go in the 2nd. Here's Cook, pressured, throws it out, and it's incomplete. He had to hurry that one as Clark was putting pressure on. And it right through Peregrina's hands. It's going to bring up 4th and 10. What does Coach Turnipseed decide to do here? Near midfield, ball sitting at the 37-yard line. And obviously the Zebras proved last time you put them down to the 15, they still can take it the distance. Looks like they're going to go for it. 4th and 10. Cook looking to throw. Here comes Clark again. Pressure across the middle, and it's going to be complete. And he does get the 1st down by about a half a yard. And who was the catch? West.
Wow, West took a hit.
He did, too. He come up holding his side.
he's going to go off to the sidelines to get a breather. But he'd got 10.5, needed 10. Clock continues to roll.
Cook is just impressive. I mean, took a strong arm to get that ball in there.
Cook lobs this one up in the air, and it's going to be over the top of the head. It looked like Giles.
That was Corral.
Corral, okay. So to bring up 2nd and 10, stops the clock at 1:44 to go. 42-0. Zebras lead it here in the first half. Cook again out of the shotgun. Cook looking to throw. Across the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. And again, intended receiver was Corral. That one was a hot one right through his hands.
Lewis Cass leads Wabash 21-7 at halftime.
Okay. 48-yard line is where the ball is setting now. 3rd and 10 with 1:39 before half. Twins each side. Eric standing right beside Cook out of the shotgun. Again, over the middle, mystery number 20. He makes the catch, breaks through from a tackle, and finally the Zebras are going to bring him down. Boy, I thought they had him, and somehow he squeezed out of a group of Zebras.
Yeah, that was...
And it looks like the Zebras...
Alex Chapman might be banged up a little bit. He's going to stay in,
He's going to stay in. He got sandwiched in that, I think.
Gain of 13 on that last play.
Cook looking to throw again. Nope, hands it off. Eric up the middle. Eric has it. Eric fighting his way through, and he'll be knocked down at about the 35-yard line. And clock will stop when Zebras lost. One of the Zebras lost a helmet, so they'll stop the clock, make him come out. Now they'll roll it.
Susaraba lost his helmet there.
60 seconds to go. Here's Cook looking to throw. Cook out to Corral on the far side. Corral has it. Corral catch and run. Going to be knocked out of bounds. That's going to be another first down for Northwestern. Clock stops with 54 seconds to go as he was shoved out of bounds. Trips to the near side. Single set to the top. Ball's on the far hash. Here's Cook. Cook drops, rolls to the near side, looking to throw over the head of his intended receiver, Paragon. Stops the clock at 48 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd down and 10 now for Northwestern.
If you are Northwestern and you get a score here,
you
go for two. I think you have to, because if you go for 1 and make it, you're down by 35 at halftime, that leads to a running clock in the second half.
Right.
But if you get 2 and you get 42-8,
makes it 34.
Yeah, then it's a different situation slightly.
And Northwestern will get the ball to start the third quarter. We'll have to wait and see. Here is Cook again. 2nd and 10. Rolls to his right, throws up in the air, and it's going to be incomplete. A little underthrown. Meadows there to defend Paragon. Also had some help from Chapman. Chapman's still holding his side a little bit. I'm not sure if he got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah,
he's a fighter, and he's still in there, kind of holding that right side.
Yeah,
40 seconds on the clock. 3rd and 10 now for Northwestern.
He's kind of hunched over.
Yeah.
He's not 100%, but he's hanging in there.
So it'll be out of the shotgun, trips to the near side. And Zebras want a timeout, probably a good timeout. The final timeout of the half for Rochester. 40 seconds to go before halftime, 42-0. 3rd and 10 with Northwestern when we return here on Giant FM and RTC TV4.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that understands you. At First Federal Savings Bank, we offer more than just a place to deposit your paycheck. We're here for every step of your journey. Need a loan for that new dream home? We've got you covered. Looking to save for the future? Let's make it happen together. From personal banking to business banking, we offer full-service solutions tailored to your needs, online, in person, or over the phone. No matter where you are, at First Federal Savings Bank, we're with you every step of the way.
We don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best.
Out to make sure that they're all on the same page here for defense. 40 seconds to go before halftime. 42-0 Fort County Solid Waste District scoreboard.
And
shows the Zebras in the lead.
Manchester now 28-0 over Mechanical.
Wow. So with 40 seconds to go, 3rd and 10 now. Yep, I just got that update too.
Jimtown and LaVille are tied 7-7 at halftime.
Got 1:04 to go in that first half there at Manchester. Here's Cook. Cook looking to throw. He's flushed out of the pocket. Going to be, Holloway had it and just couldn't bring it in. He had green turf in front of him. He was going the other way if he could have reeled that one in. Wow. What a play by Mr. Holloway. Stops the clock at 34 seconds to go. It's halftime now there. 28-0 Manchester leads at halftime. 34 seconds to go before halftime here. It's 4th and 10 now for Northwestern. Cook out of the shotgun. Looking to throw, looking this direction. Puts it into the 8 corner, and it's going to be overthrown. Perrigan was the intended receiver. And the Zebras will take over on downs with 28 seconds to go here. And it will be a running clock to start the second half. We'll see what the Zebras decide to do here. With 28 seconds to go, do they kind of just run a nice, gentle run play and let the clock run out?
Yeah. Well, if you're Northwestern, I think that's what you would like, but maybe you'd like them to throw a pass. They haven't stopped the run a bit.
28 seconds to go. Here's Pollock up under center. Pollock hands it off up the middle, and that is Shots. Shots on his horse across midfield. The 40 down to the 36-yard line. Cale Shots with a big run. Stops the clock at 18 to move the chains.
38 more yards for Cale Shots.
Zebras they're hurrying up. See what they do here. And Carson Pollock's going to be on the sideline, and they're going to do it. They're going to let the clock run out. That's going to do it for the first half. Zebras lead 42-0 at halftime. When we come back, it's the Manitou Moose Family Fun Center halftime show. Zebras lead Fulton County Solid Waste District scoreboard 42-0 here at Northwestern High School. Back with more after this. Giant FM and RTC TV4.
Some things in life you just can't plan for. But here at Evans Agency, we strive to help you have all your bases covered when it comes to protecting your assets from whatever life throws your way. Whether it's home, business, auto, or life, Evans Agency has got you covered. With a heart and a hand for friendship, Evans Agency has been serving the community for over 20 years. Call 574-224-6988 or visit online at www.evansagencyllc.com. Rochester Ford is your go-to dealership for quality vehicles and automotive repairs. Come see our new expanded shop with all the fixings to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape. From oil changes to detailing, Rochester Ford has the tools and expertise to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Come see us today at 119 East 4th Street, Rochester, or visit us online at rochesterfordonline.com. Pacesetters Real Estate is now Envision Real Estate. While our name has changed, our dedication to providing you with a smooth, successful, and rewarding real estate journey remains the same. Whether you're buying or selling and your listing is commercial, residential, or investment, our agents are able to show any type of real estate that is active on the market. Call now at 574-223-5000 or visit us online at www.envisionrealestate.team. Harley-Davidson of Kokomo is your destination for everything Harley. We carry a complete line of motorcycles ranging from factory new to pre-owned to make sure that your budget looks just as good as your new ride. We also offer a full parts department and a service department specializing in customizing, high performance, and routine maintenance. And our motor clothes department carries the latest in genuine Harley-Davidson casual and riding apparel to keep you styling no matter where the road takes you. Call us today at 765-864-9999 or visit us online at hdkokomo.com.
General words that describe Timbercrest, I would first of all say beautiful. Like, they just have a beautiful setting, beautiful people, the people who work there.
I think the word that comes to mind for me is just relaxing. They have these huge windows that look out into their woods, and it's just so quiet back there.
It's now home for my parents, which again offers that peace of mind that allows them to thrive.
For all of their lives, they've been investing financially, but this is an investment in peace of mind.
Are you looking for a new set of wheels to get you from point A to point B? Mike Anderson in Rochester has exactly what you need to get you where you need to go. Whether you're looking for a new vehicle or a used one with great gas mileage, Mike Anderson in Rochester will be sure to fit you with your new dream ride. Stop on in for a test drive or call today at 574-498-2626 to see how Mike Anderson in Rochester can steer you in the right direction. For 50 years, 4C Health has been one of the leading providers for behavioral health and crisis care services in North Central Indiana. At 4C Health, we strive to provide our clients with care that is compassionate, collaborative, and competent. We serve 7 counties in North Central Indiana, including Fulton County, and are continually growing to meet the needs of the communities we serve and beyond. To learn more, check out our website at 4chealthin.org or call us at 1-800-552-3106.
Hey, it's Dale Earnhardt Jr., and I'm here today on behalf of Nationwide and Jennings Insurance Agency to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, off-road vehicles like ATVs and UTVs. Now, I know we all love to get out there and ride through the mud and the dirt, but the truth is, we need to be more mindful of our own safety and the safety of others. In recent years, there's been a huge increase of off-road vehicle usage, which unfortunately means there's also been a rise in accidents. Whether you're a new user or a seasoned rider, we can turn this trend around by continuing to focus on safety. For starters, I recommend that you check out the safety resources and training courses available on Nationwide's website at nationwide.com/ATV safety. Let's all do our part to make sure we're staying safe out there, and thanks for riding with me.
or visit them online at stevemooreagency.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're proud to present to you tonight the Northwestern High School Tiger Pride Band. The band is under the direction of Jeremy Snyder and John Rogers. The color guard is directed by Lauren Marshall. The band has had 4 competitions this season, finishing in first place at 3 of them and winning many captain awards along the way. Tomorrow they compete in the ISMA's Invitational event at Homestead High School, and they are preparing to begin their tournament process with the regional competition on October 18th. The Northwestern Band is ready to take you.
Time now for the halftime show being brought to you by Manitowoc Moose Family Fun Center, number 1107. Come out and enjoy family fun, now serving food on Tuesdays and Fridays as we are at halftime. 42-0. Right now the Zebras lead and 42 points coming off of a bunch of scores, and it started with 6:42 to go in the first quarter on a 54-yard run by Beck. The PAT was by Backus, and it was good. 7-0 Zebras led. Then the 2:50 mark of this first quarter, Beck with another run, this time a 30-yard touchdown run. Backus PAT was good, 14-0. Yarber gets in the action in the first quarter with 56 seconds to go on a 57-yard touchdown run. Backus again with a PAT. It was 21-0 at the end of the first quarter. Zebras put 21 more in the second quarter, and it started at the 10-12 mark with Meadows on a 22-yard run. PAT was good by Backus, 28-0. Beck gets his third touchdown of the night, the 7:42 mark with 11-yard run. PAT by Backus good, 35-0.
Cale Schatz gets into the scoring run with a 1-yard run after he had a big 33-yard run a couple of plays before that. Finishes it off with the 1-yard run, 4:23 mark in the first half. PAT was good by Backus, and that's where we stand. 42-0 here at Northwestern High School. We'll have a running clock at the second half as, Zebras, they didn't score on their opening drive, which they have been doing lately, but boy, have they answered back since then.
Rochester has 418 yards of total offense.
Wow.
And we just got to halftime. Brant Beck, 9 carries for 137 yards and 3 touchdowns. Trenton Meadows, 6 carries for 95 yards and a touchdown. Cale Schatz, 4 carries for 85 yards and a touchdown. Jabez Yarber, 1 carry for 57 yards and a touchdown. Grant Holloway, 3 carries for 16 yards. And Zach Parks has 1 reception for 28.
Crazy.
418. Yeah, I mean, that's...
Wow.
You do that in the game, and you're doing really, really well. You do that in the half, and you are...
You're leading 42-0.
And you're leading 42-0. Again, this is a Northwestern team that I thought played pretty well defensively against Wabash last week. They held down the Osborne kid to 1 reception, but they have struggled tonight defensively. The Zebras have given them all they can handle and more.
Offensively, for Cook, where does he stand? Do you have his numbers?
I have him. I have him at. He was 9 for 17 in the first quarter.
Okay.
He's attempted. Let's see here. 26 passes. No, excuse me. 31 passes in the first half.
Wow. He likes to throw it. I mean, that's a typical game probably for him.
Right, and again, we have not seen their running back, Sam Jones. We assume he's hurting or something. I don't know why he's not in there. He had a tremendous game last week against Wabash, so we don't know why he's not in there, but he's not in there, and that has certainly been a loss for them.
42-0 at halftime on the Fulton County Solid Waste District scoreboard. The Manitoba Moose Family Fun Center halftime show. Obviously, running clock in the second half, and we've had a couple of those this year. We know how quick that second half will go, and I'm going to guess that the JV kids are going to get a lot of playing time here on the turf.
Yeah, and again, they've curious because I think that's what Coach Schaefer wanted to do last week. I'm kind of wondering, will he keep maybe the first string defense against that kind of passing attack?
Oh, I'm sure.
Maybe keep the first string defense in and then go with the JV on offense.
Again, 42-0 here at halftime. When we come back, we'll talk about what happened this last week in Zebra Athletics, and Val will bring us up to speed on what's going on tomorrow, as there's kind of a important sectional championship game, and we'll talk more about that when we return to Northwestern High School. Zebras lead 42-0 on the Fulton County Solid Waste District scoreboard. China FM and RTC TV4.
Are you losing money through your attic? When people think about saving money on their energy bills, they often overlook the importance of attic insulation. Proper attic insulation creates a barrier that slows the transfer of heat, keeping your home cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. The Insulation Guys have a crew specialized in attic upgrades. We can add additional insulation if needed and seal up any air leaks that may be an issue. We also provide a removal service if the insulation needs replaced. Not sure if your attic is performing like it should? Give us a call and we will schedule you for a free quote. Call us at 574-223-FOAM. That is 574-223-3626. Nutrien Ag Solutions is a leading global provider of crop inputs and services. We operate a world-class network of production, distribution, and ag retail facilities that position us to efficiently serve the needs of farmers. We focus on creating long-term value by prioritizing investments that strengthen the advantages of our business across the ag value chain. Stop by our local location just east of Fulton or call at 574-857-3555 or visit us online at www.nutrienagsolutions.com to see how Nutrien can help you.
General words that describe Timbercrest. I would first of all say beautiful. Like, they just have a beautiful setting, beautiful people, the people who work there.
I think the word that comes to mind for me is just relaxing. They have these huge windows that look out into their woods, and it's just so quiet back there.
It's now home for my parents, which again offers that peace of mind that allows them to thrive.
For all of their lives, they've been investing financially, but this is an investment in peace of mind.
Are you looking for a new set of wheels to get you from point A to point B? Mike Anderson in Rochester has exactly what you need to get you where you need to go. Whether you're looking for a new vehicle or a used one with great gas mileage, Mike Anderson in Rochester will be sure to fit you with your new dream ride. Stop on in for a test drive or call today at 574-498-2626 to see how Mike Anderson in Rochester can steer you in the right direction. Rochester Ford is your go-to dealership for quality vehicles and automotive repairs. Come see our new expanded shop with all the fixings to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape. From oil changes to detailing, Rochester Ford has the tools and expertise to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Come see us today at 119 East 4th Street, Rochester, or visit us online at rochesterfordonline.com. RTC Fiber Communications knows the internet is evolving, taking new twists and turns. As we add our input, make our choices, and follow the light that connects us all, it's quite a journey, one to experience with the fastest speeds available. And with a variety of plans to select from, you'll be on your way in no time. Contact RTC Fiber Communications, connect to the internet speed that suits your journey, and enjoy the ride. Buying a home is more than just a dream. It's a new chapter. At First Federal Savings Bank, we're here to help make that dream a reality with simple, personalized mortgage solutions. Whether it's your first home, a refinance, a home equity line of credit, or your forever home, our mortgage lending experts are ready to guide you through every step of the process. With free pre-approvals, competitive rates, flexible terms, and fast approvals, we make home financing easy and stress-free. So when you're ready to move forward, First Federal Savings Bank is ready to help. Visit www.firstfederalbanking.com today or call us to learn more.
We don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903. Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
The Valley player in kind of the back half of the field and dribbled it and scored. And then when Rochester hanging on to a 2-1 lead with about 2 minutes to go, and Valley's trying to get going and get that equalizer, well, he steals a goal kick and then dribbles back in and beats the goalkeeper one on one. And they're just awesome moves. I mean, the instincts that he has as a soccer player were just really special and really neat. So they beat Valley 3-1, and Valley played hard and Valley played well, but Rochester just a little bit better that night. And then they came back and beat Eastern 1-0 in PKs, or I guess it was technically 0-0 all the way through regulation and the 2 overtime periods. And then in PKs, Rochester went 5 for 5 on PKs, and Eastern went 3 for 4. And Jonas Kaiser scored the clincher. He had the 5th kick. It was interesting because I was talking with Coach Backus, and he said that there was, I'm not going to name names here, there was one kid he asked him if he wanted, and that kid said no, so Jonas said, I'll do it, Coach. Yeah. And he did, and he nailed it. Kicked it left-footed, too.
Wow.
But again, they beat Eastern 1-0 in PKs. They will play Mechaniqua in the sectional final. Mechaniqua, a nice win over Northwestern, 1-0 on Wednesday. That Northwestern was, I believe, the 3-time defending sectional champion.
Okay.
So Mechaniqua lost to Northwestern during the regular season. So a nice win for the Braves. Rochester lost to Mechaniqua 10-1 when they played early in the regular season. That was at Mechaniqua on turf. Now they'll play at Wabash on turf tomorrow. We'll see how they do, but I think you'd have to say the Braves are the favorite.
Obviously, the girls, they were in sectional action as well, but unfortunately not as fortunate.
Yeah, they lost to Argus 6-0 on Tuesday in their sectional quarterfinal game. I think we mentioned Rochester. They've never, not only not beaten Argus, they've never scored against them, and they still have not scored against them. Rochester was very hampered by injury. Miley Heinzman was out with a leg injury, and then Taylor Navarra got hurt in practice the day before, and she was trying to get it out, and then finally they just took her off the field because she just couldn't go anymore. And kudos to Ty Adley, the Argus coach. Of course, Ty, he's from Rochester, and when Rochester could only put 9 players on the field, he peeled off 2 players
Oh,
And
wow.
he went
Okay.
9-on-9. He didn't have to do that. He could have gone 11-on-9 if he
Right.
wanted, but he said we're not interested in terrorizing or taking advantage of the situation. So they went 9-on-9 for basically the entire second half. Kudos to Ty, who's a class act for doing that.
So then we move quickly to tennis finished the week before. We talked about that. So now how about the volleyball? They finished up the regular season. Now they're ready for tournament play. How'd the regular season
Well,
end
they
up?
lost to Tippecanoe Valley in 3 on Monday. 3 tight sets, 25-22, 25-20, 25-23. But then they came back and they bounced back and they beat a pretty solid Whitco team at home last night in 5, winning 15-13 in the 5th set. After Whitco had won 26-24 in the 4th set to get it to a 5th. And that's a Whitco team that had beaten Manchester earlier in the year. So that was a nice win for the Lady Z's to beat Whitco and finish TRC play 5-4. Now, the regular season's not quite over yet. They go to Twin Lakes for their Twin Lakes tournament tomorrow.
Okay.
And then they start sectional play on Thursday.
Who they play?
They play Wabash at Wabash.
Okay.
And that'll be
the host.
That'll be the second match of the night, starting around. Get there around 7:30, and you should be there in plenty of time. The first match on Tuesday night is Southwood and Manchester, and then the first match on Thursday is Lewis Cass and Oak Hill.
Gotcha.
Oak Hill, they are undefeated in the CIC, and yet they are not the favorite team in this sectional. That's because Coach Finnecle's Lady Knights are rolling right along. I had them at 23-2 the last time I checked.
Wow.
And their only 2 losses were to Crown Point and Cathedral, and they had not dropped a set in conference play.
So obviously that'll be coming up next week. So we'll talk next Friday about how that ends.
Right. Eastern got the bye, so whoever wins the the Southwood Manchester match will play Eastern, and then whoever wins the Lewis Cass Oak Hill match will play the winner of the Rochester Wabash match. Rochester beat Wabash in 5 when they played earlier this year at Coolman. Now they'll have a rematch at Coolman.
And that pretty much wraps up
cross country.
Cross country, I forgot. Yes, they're still running like crazy.
TRC meet was last Saturday at Manchester. Rochester girls finished 2nd.
Okay.
And had a really nice day. Allison Calloway finished 5th. She made the all-conference team. If top 12 make all-conference and they finished between 13th and 20th, you make honorable mention. Allison was 5th. Daniela Ochoa, the freshman, just missed making all-conference. She was 13th, so she made honorable mention. And then finishing in 20th place, how about Vivian Miller? Never run cross-country before. And then finished 20th, ran 22:58.
Wow. Awesome.
Daniela 22:08, and then Allison was 20:47. And then, boy, Addison Hayes keeps coming on. Brooklyn Chandler keeps coming on. Trinity Bain is a really good young runner. Coach Pryor has made a lot of strides in this first year. Nobody was beating Lewis Cass. Lewis Cass won the team title, and Afton Griffin of Lewis Cass was the individual champion. On the boys' side, Leandro Javier finished 17th and made honorable mention. And set a pre-out PR, I think 18:10.
Wow, good for him.
Previous PR was around 18:30, ran 18:10. So he's really good. Again, Rochester with an incomplete team. They only have 4. You need at least 5.
Okay.
But the 3 freshmen keep getting better, and Caden Bernacki and Lucas Scorsone and Tyson Walkman. So, I mean, bright days ahead, and from what we hear, the numbers are really good at the middle school level. Peyton Hyatt is the middle school coach. He's recruiting like crazy, so I think this will be the last year with an incomplete team. It's been, 3 years in a row now without a complete boys team, and it's been frustrating at times, but those days are over. Wabash won the boys TRC. 8th time in the last 9 years the Apaches have won the boys cross-country TRC. They have been dominating. They had 5 of the top 6 runners.
42-0 here at halftime as the both teams back on the field for the final 3-minute warm-up. We'll take another break. We come back. It'll be Northwestern with the football to start the third quarter. You're listening to Zebra Football, Giant FM, and RTC TV4.
RTC Fiber Communications knows the internet is evolving, taking new twists and turns. As we add our input, make our choices, and follow the light that connects us all, it's quite a journey. One to experience with the fastest speeds available. And with a variety of plans to select from, you'll be on your way in no time. Contact RTC Fiber Communications, connect to the internet speed that suits your journey, and enjoy the ride.
Northwestern High School as we get ready to start the third quarter here. And again, it'll be a running clock as the Zebras lead it 42-0. Val, you got any other scoring updates before we start the second half here?
Eastern, sectional rival of Rochester's, they lead Sheridan 30-2 at halftime. Winnemac 25-7 over South Central late in the second quarter. And Eastbrook leads Mississinawa 21-14 at halftime.
Odell Lumber kickoff here now to start the second half. Your locally owned building supplier. Stop out at Odell Lumber and see what they can do for you. Spencer Backus ready to kick it off here as we get ready to start the third quarter.
I had Frontier leading West Central 12-6 in the second quarter.
There's the whistle. Backus leg into it. End over end kick going to be taken by Perrigan at the 15-yard line. Perrigan cuts across field. Perrigan. And flags flying from all over the place as Perrigan's going to take it down the sideline and score, but it's coming back, I believe, because of the yellow laundry on the field. As there was multiple flags on the far side there. And we'll wait and get the official word from the referee. Holding against Northwestern. So it is coming back. Looks like the flags were thrown in the area of about the 36, 37-yard line. Well, they'll mark it off. They'll mark it off from the 35, it appears.
Do we think Brand Beck's out of the game?
Yep.
And he's got his left arm in a sling?
Sitting on the sideline to do some resting, it looks like. We'll see whatever. What else on the offense changes as Zebras up 42-0 with a running clock here. So we'll probably see some offensively. We'll see some second stringers, but right now, first string still on the defensive side, like you said, Val.
Yeah.
Holloway in there.
Holloway in at outside linebacker spot.
Here's Cook. Cook out of the shotgun, looking to throw. He does. It's out to Perrigan, and I think Perrigan could have caught that. He just decided not to as he kind of heard the Zebra footsteps, I think, coming at him. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Randy and Val, glad you could join us tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, Coach's Corner on Giant FM Sports. And then next Friday night, back at home with the Maconaquah Braves and Senior Night. Here's the pitch to Eriks on the far side. Eriks will break free from a tackle, and he'll end up with some positive yardage, as it looks like you're going to mark him down at about the 28-yard line or so. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 7. They give him 3. Cook again, no huddle. Trips to the near side, single set to the top side. Eric's behind him.
By Ethan Bailey on that last one.
Here's Cook looking to throw across to the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. A couple of receivers in there, Mystery Man 20 and number 3, Perrigan. Incomplete, going to bring up 4th down, and Northwestern will punt it away with 9:25 and counting here as Parks will go back deep for Rochester. Looks like they'll stand to kick the ball. Mr. Kidwell will be, see where he's going to stand, about the 15. Low snap. Kidwell gets it off. Nice end over end kick. Parks will take it. He calls for a fair catch, and Zebras will have it at the 36-yard line for their first possession of the second half here, as we'll see who comes out on the field for the Zebras.
36-yard punt by Kidwell. If there were a game situation, a closer game, I think Zach would not have made the fair catch. I think he would have run with that because that was actually a very returnable punt. Did not have a lot of hang time.
Looks like Carson Pollock will start the third quarter for Rochester. Pollock will bring it out with 8.5 to go here in this third quarter. Again, Zebras leading 42-0. So the Zebras will break the huddle, come to the line. I see Shots in there. I see I see Meadows. Yarber. Handoff goes up the middle to Shots. Shots wasn't down, but they're going to say forward progress was stopped. And they're going to mark him about maybe a yard or right back at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10 as Kell broke free after the whistle. He says, I wasn't down. I just wouldn't let him go anywhere with these feet all tied up.
You know what the score is of the Tippecanoe Valley John Glenn game is? They're at halftime.
7-0.
Tippecanoe Valley 42, John Glenn 0.
Oh, gee. How ironic.
You should have guessed.
Yeah, I guess. Here is Pollock handing off to Yarber. Yarber makes a move at the 45, still on his feet across the 50, down to the Northwestern 45, and a Steve Moore Agency first down for Mr. Yarber. Picks up a few more yards to add to his total.
Gain of 19 more yards for Jabez. He's got 76 on 2 carries.
Going to mark it right at the 45-yard line of the Northwestern Tigers. Parks will come in. Pollock will bring it in from the near side. Ball's on the near hash. Under 7 to go here in the third quarter. Parks goes to the top side. Pollock up under center. Sends Meadows in motion. He gets to the pitch. Meadows around the right side. Meadows going to be brought down around the 40. Yarber comes up gimpy a little bit. If he got stepped on maybe. It's like he'll come out and Holloway will come in for him to... So Yarber can kind of stretch that out and work it out. Clock continues to roll here at Northwestern High School. Again, Zebras back at home for senior night next Friday night. And Maconaquah Braves come to town, and they were trailing 28-0 at halftime to the Manchester Squires. Get a scoring update, and now Manchester 28, Max 6. Manchester blocked the PAT. Here's the Zebras. Near the near side, that's Cale Schatz. Schatz still on his feet. Schatz loses the ball. Going to be picked up by Carson Pollock, and he'll walk into the end zone. Touchdown. How are you going to rule that one, Val?
It's your day. I don't know I don't know what to say. A quarterback recovers his own team's fumble. Wow, I get a 22-yard run for Schatz. A fumble and a 17-yard return
for the touchdown
for Pollock.
Wow. Like you said, when it's your day, it's your day. And here is Spencer Backus for the PAT, and Spencer remains perfect on the night. Another PAT is good, and the Zebras now up 49-0 here at Northwestern High School with 5:11 to go in the third quarter. China FM and RTC TV4.
Trash is your local provider for a variety of trash removal and dumpster services to Rochester and the surrounding areas. From residential to commercial, and even for seasonal lake residents, Mike's Trash's reliable staff can help you find the right fit for your trash removal needs. To find a list of our services, visit us online at www.mikestrashllc.com, in store at 824 Main Street, Rochester, or call 574-223-6429.
Has been busy tonight. Val, how'd this one go?
4 plays, 64 yards. It took 3:23 off the clock. Carson Pollock with a 17-yard fumble return for a touchdown. Or a 17-yard fumble advancement, whatever you want to call it. Spencer Backus with the PAT, and Rochester leads 49-0 with 5:11 to go in the third.
Peru leads Northfield at the end of the third quarter, 15-6. Here's the Odell Lumber kickoff. Spencer Backus going to keep a low line driver this time. It'll be picked up at about the 15-yard line. This is by West. West traveling east and west, trying to find room, and he's finally going to be brought down at the 29-yard line.
Zach Parks with a tackle.
So it'll be first and 10 now for the Northwestern Tigers in their second possession of the evening. Again, sounds like it's a precautionary. Yeah, I say it and nobody laughs, Steve. Val says it and everybody laughs. I said he was traveling east and west. And Val, gosh, no respect around here. Gosh. Here's Cook. Cook with a quick snap. Throw out to the far side, and that looks like that's going to be, that was Corral, and Corral will be near the first down marker, but going to be short. It's going to bring up second down and about 1. 4 minutes to go And again, shoulder precautionary, bringing back out here in the second half. Just make sure he's ready to go for the rest of the season. No sense in pushing the issue. Here's a run by, I believe that was Eriks, and he's going to get the first down for Northwestern. Keep the drive alive with 3:45 to go here on the clock and running here at Northwestern High School. Here's Cook out of the shotgun again. Eriks beside him, looking to throw. Quick throw out to the flat. It's going to be caught. And that is caught by number 89, the tight end. And I don't have an 89 either. I only have an 88.
Yep, same here.
So we got two mystery men on the Mechanical Braves, on the Northwestern Tigers.
Gain of 4.
Perrigan with a catch and run. Perrigan across the 50, down for a first down as the Zebras finally tackle him at about the 43-yard line. Big pickup for Perrigan.
Yarber with the tackle.
Under 3 minutes to go with the running clock here at Northwestern High School.
Perrigan gets 12 on that reception.
Trips to the top side. Single set here to the bottom. Eriks with a handoff. Eriks will go nowhere. In fact, he's going to lose a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And the Zebra defense is just not letting the backfield get much action.
Yeah, not many teams have had success running the ball up the middle against Rochester this year.
Here's Cook again. Cook out in the flat this time. Again out and a catch and run. Going to the far side and finally going to be knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be up another Tiger first down. Didn't see who that was.
That was mystery number 89 again.
That
with
was
the
89
reception.
again. All right. M89 and M20. Sounds like we're in Michigan. There is a timeout on the right. Nope, we got a penalty marker on Rochester. And so that'll give a free 5 yards. Offsides on Meadows. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that our first penalty?
I think so.
Wow.
There haven't been many penalties in this game at all, and that's, I think, part of the focus issue.
Yeah. So 1st and 5. Cook to throw. Cook throwing it into the corner of the end zone. Incomplete, but another yellow flag, and we just jinxed ourselves. As now we're going to have them. But the good news is the clock runs. It's going to be against the Zebras, looks like. So they're going to get a free first down out of it.
It's weird. Usually when we're sitting in the press box, the official is facing us as they...
Yeah, holding against Rochester. And again, we're on the visiting side press box because they flipped the field and they put their home team on the other side and built a new press box, but they kept this one here. Under 60 seconds to go. Here's Cook out of the shotgun. Cook looking to throw, hesitates, throws it, and it's going to be touchdown to Perrigan. With 45 seconds to go in the third. Cook to Perrigan. A deadly offense.
Boy, Perrigan, he's just a junior. He'll be back next year, and they're...
Perrigan being a junior and Cook being a sophomore, yeah, they've got a lot of time together here.
And West is just a junior as well.
West the holder.
He's been a productive receiver for them.
Here comes the PAT for Northwestern. Penalty marker thrown, and it's going to be against the Zebras. All of a sudden, we jinxed them apparently because they get the first one, and now they've had 3 of them within 2 plays. So now we'll try again. And this will be the end of the quarter as they kick the PAT. So they'll try the extra point. 49-6, looking for the PAT. Here is the snap. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it is good. And as we finish the fourth quarter, the Zebras lead 49-7 on the Fulton County Solid Waste District scoreboard. Fourth and final quarter after this. Giant FM and RTC TV4.
Need of branded apparel, promotional products, custom signs, graphic design for your business, church, or organization? The Winning Edge can provide a dedicated service rep to ensure you have custom products when you need them. Need a way to provide custom items to your employees or customers? The Winning Edge can set up a customized Edge store that features branded products tailored to your business, school, church, or charitable cause with no additional charge. With a wide variety of customizable apparel, promotional items, office accessories, and custom tumblers, the Winning Edge is sure to provide the results you need for success. Find your edge by calling 574-223-6090, going to thewinningedgeathletics.com, and follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
Off the clock, Dwayne Perrigan with an 11-yard touchdown pass from Colin Cook. PAT is good by Ty Kidwell, and Rochester leads Northwestern 49-7 at the end of 3 quarters.
From my McConaughey scoring update, Manchester is now punting for the first time in the game with 5:02 to go in the third quarter. Peru's up 22-6 over Northfield. Here at Northfield, or here at Northwestern, Rochester leads 49-7 after the touchdown. The Odell Lumber kickoff is going to be taken by Parks at about the 15-yard line. Parks will cut it back up. Parks in the middle of the field now. Parks across the 30. Going to be brought down at the 32-yard line, and that's where the Zebras will have their first possession of the fourth quarter.
Nice block there by Cale Schatz.
And coming in for the fourth quarter will be Mitchell Clark. Clark will run the offense for Rochester here in this fourth quarter. I see Holloway in there as well. I'm going to see a lot of the JV kids. We'll get some numbers here. 28, that's Wilson. He's in the contest. Also 84, Owen Lett in the contest. Here's Clark up under center, puts Miller in motion. Handoff goes up the middle, and that's going to be to Wilson. Wilson will get to the 35-yard line. Give him 3. It'll be second down and 7 down.
We know Beck's done for the night, and assuming that Meadows is also done. Again, Rochester with two 100-yard running backs, and I think Schatz.
He's got to be close, didn't he?
I had him with. I'll double check on that. But I think he might have gotten it on that last run. Not ideal. He didn't want to fumble it.
Right.
That worked out, and
here's the handoff again to Wilson. Wilson straight ahead against this Northwestern defense, and he's going to be whistled stop as he gets to about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, I had three Rochester backs with over 100. Beck 137, Schatz 106, Meadows 101.
Schatz 106, and 101 for Meadows. All right. Pretty good night for the Zebra backs.
I would say when you have two 100-yard running backs, you're doing really well.
And 2 are starters, and then Schatz.
And Yarborough had over 70.
Wow. Here is Holloway in motion. Wilson gets it again. Wilson, and he'll get enough for a first down. He needed 5. He gets 6. It'll be a Steve Moore Agency first down for the Zebras. Chapman will come in for Miller here on offense with 9:35 to go here in the fourth and final quarter. 49-7 Zebras lead.
See, Alex Chapman was in there. He's coming out. I think Grayson Miller is in there.
Yeah.
We've got Jaster Garrett is in the game.
Clark will bring the play in.
Copeland is in the game at an offensive line spot.
So it's Miller, Holloway, and Wilson in the backfield. Clark up under center. Miller comes in motion. Handoff again to Wilson. He'll get to the 45-yard line. He'll pick up 2. It'll be second down and 8 now. Clock continues to roll. We're under 9 minutes. Stay with us for the post-game show. We'll talk with Zebra head coach Ron Schaefer during the JBM Ventures post-game show. And we'll also have some highlights, and we'll have your Inyards player of the game coming up here in just a little bit. So I hope you'll stay with us for that. 8:35 to go here in this fourth quarter. Second down and 8 now for the Zebras. Clark brings the squad set up under center. Clark puts Miller in motion. Handoff again to Wilson up the middle. Wilson will get to the, looks like they're going to give him to the 47-yard line. He'll pick up a couple more. It's going to be a third down and 5 now for Rochester. 8-10 and counting here at Northwestern High School. Give a shout out to Northwestern, great host here tonight. Always appreciate that. So it'll be third and six.
They've got great facilities here.
Yeah. 3rd and 6 now. Play clock down to 10. Here's Clark up under center, using that whole play clock, flips it back to Miller. Miller hesitation, runs it back up the middle. He's going to get near the 50, but it's not going to be enough for a first down. It's going to bring up 4th and about 3 now for the Zebras. And what will Coach Schaefer decide to do here? Will he bring Pollock back into punt, or will he go for it? Wait and see. Pollock's on the sideline waiting to see if Coach Schaefer calls him in. Like the Zebras going to go for it. 4th and 4. Ball sitting at the 49-yard line. 7:10 to go here in this fourth quarter. It's Miller, Wilson, and Holloway in the backfield. Clark up under center. Clark ready to go. Clark. And he gets the hand off to, was that Holloway?
Yeah, it was Holloway.
He got swallowed up.
Jet sweep.
Yeah.
Good penetration by the Northwestern defense. And
it'll be a turnover on downs. And Northwestern will take over 1st and 10 from the Zebra 46-yard line. Where they mark him. Randy and Val, glad you could join us. Thanks for joining us tonight for a beautiful night of football. Hopefully we get a few more. And don't forget, we didn't talk about coming up Sunday, Val, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's the IHSA draw for high school football. We'll see who the Zebras get and where we're going to go.
All right, Sectional 36 is a really fun sectional. I mean, you got 8 public school teams and a lot of good competition, I think, once October 24th rolls around.
Here's Cook, throws it out to the flat, and it's going to be caught, and we're going to have a penalty marker thrown as it looks like he might have continued outside after he knocked him out of bounds. So it'll be a penalty again on the Zebras, I'm guessing. Personal foul against Rochester. So it'll give them an automatic first down and 15 more yards as that was complete out to about the 40. That's where they'll mark it off, and it's going to go down to the 26-yard line. 5:25 to go here in the fourth. 49-7.
And that has been kind of a bugaboo for Rochester. Too many personal foul penalties this year.
Cook looking to throw, scrambles, rolling to his right, throws it, and it's going to be incomplete as it falls to the ground. Intended receiver. Can't see that number that far away. Purple on black is very hard to see from very far away.
Yes. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
No. So they'll hustle to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 now. Ball sitting on the 26. And they'll bring it back. There you go. Tried to give him advance with an incomplete. So here is Northwestern. 2nd and 10. And we've got a penalty marker as somebody wasn't on the same count.
Going to be a false start.
Ball thought was going to be snapped and wasn't. 4:26 to go to third. It's 28-12. Maconaquah trails Manchester. There's still a lot of time left in that ball game for Sims to do his thing. So it'll be 2nd and 15 now after the penalty. Cook out of the shotgun. Cook stands in the pocket, throws it across the middle. Going to be complete. Ball's loose. And it's going to be picked up by, waiting on the official to make sure, and it is Zebra football. Mystery Man 20 had the catch, but
Aiden Wilson recovered the fumble.
Nice tackle by the Zebra defense, causing the fumble. And that's where the Zebras will take over now with 3.5 to go. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Randy and Val, glad you could join us. Mitchell Clark again, the quarterback here in the fourth quarter. Val, in about a minute, we're going to have to choose an in-your hardware player of the game. We'll do it after this play. Here is Clark bringing the squad to set up under center. Clark pitches it back to Miller. Miller gets the catch. Miller breaking through the middle. Little tush push there will help him get across the 35. Looks like they're going to mark him about the 37. So it'll be what are they going to give him? 4?
Yeah.
2nd and 6? Yeah. All right, Val. Who is it tonight? A lot of great efforts by a lot of Zebras tonight. Our In-Yards Hardware player of the game, In-Yards Hardware, been there for 50 years, helping you out with all your hardware needs, is... Need a drum roll. Ooh, okay, I'll give you another play. Here's Clark up under center. Clark pitches it back to Miller. Miller trying to squeeze his way through. He'll pick up a couple of more. And it'll be 3rd down and 4 now for Rochester. You got Beck at 137 yards, Shots at 106, Meadows at 101. Carson Pollock doing a great job offensively. Got a touchdown in there as well. Ooh.
Oh, man. This is hard.
Putting the pressure on him. Uh-huh. We'll see what he comes up with.
Does it have to be somebody different from before?
No,
can it be somebody we've given it to before?
Yeah, sure. We can give it to somebody twice. Here's Holloway with the pitch. Holloway has it around the left side. He'll fall across the 40, but it's going to be short. It'll bring up 4th down now for the Zebras.
I'm going to go Yarber.
Yarber?
I thought he really set the tone with his defense, and he forced a fumble, and he had a nice long touchdown run.
Jabez Yarber, our In-Yards Hardware player of the game. Congratulations to Jabez. But again, it took Val 3 minutes to figure out who it was, so that just tells you how well the Zebras played tonight.
I mean, you could be losing 49-7, and then it's like, boy.
Right. Here's Clark. Puts Miller in motion. Wilson gets the ball, and he's going to be stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard, but it's going to bring up a turnover on downs. Northwestern will get it back at the 41-yard line of the Zebras with under a minute to go here in the 4th quarter. Stay with us again for the JBM Ventures post-game show. We'll talk with Zebra head coach Ron Schaefer coming up in the post-game show. We'll also look at some highlights from earlier tonight. Any other score updates, Val, before you head out? Get those in.
Let's see here. Pioneer has defeated Triton 42-0. I did not. I'm not surprised Pioneer won, but 42-0. I didn't see that. That's a very good Triton team.
Manchester punting again with 1:16 to go in the 3rd.
Adams Central leads Bluffton.
And Zebras getting a little aggressive there.
See, that's the thing. Why don't you, if you just committed false start or offsides penalties, you could just drain the rest of the clock. It's going to be.
And they did. That's going to be the final. 49-7. The Zebras win it here tonight at Northwestern High School.
Can the game end in a defensive penalty? I guess it can if there's a running clock.
The Zebras move to 7-1, 7-0 in the conference, and they will take on the Mechanical Braves next Friday night at Rochester High School for the outright championship, one way or another. No matter what happens with Manchester and Mechanical tonight, it's going to be a championship game next Friday night. Val, final thoughts before we let you sneak out of here.
The Zebras were just physically dominated Northwestern on the line of scrimmage. Coach Schaefer talked about a great week of practice, and it showed up on the game field tonight.
Val, we'll talk to you next Friday night. Have a great week.
Thank you, Randy.
Getting the final tonight on the Fulton County Solid Waste District scoreboard. Zebras defeat Northwestern Tigers 49-7. Back with more from Northwestern High School and the JBM Ventures postgame show right after this. Giant FM and RTC TV4.
our opening day, Community State Bank has been committed to building personal relationships in the communities it serves. We strive to provide our customers with quality service by providing a variety of banking products that will help them attain their financial dreams. Check us out online at csbnetbank.com or call your local bank to see how we can best serve you. Make banking easy with Community State Bank. For 50 years, 4C Health has been one of the leading providers for behavioral health and crisis care services in North Central Indiana. At 4C Health, we strive to provide our clients with care that is compassionate, collaborative, and competent. We serve 7 counties in North Central Indiana, including Fulton County, and are continually growing to meet the needs of the communities we serve and beyond. To learn more, check out our website at 4chealthin.org or call us at 1-800-552-3106. Harley-Davidson of Kokomo is your destination for everything Harley. We carry a complete line of motorcycles ranging from factory new to pre-owned to make sure that your budget looks just as good as your new ride. We also offer a full parts department and a service department specializing in customizing, high performance, and routine maintenance. And our motor clothes department carries the latest in genuine Harley-Davidson casual and riding apparel to keep you styling no matter where the road takes you. Call us today at 765-864-9999 or visit us online at hdkokomo.com. Are you looking for a new set of wheels to get you from point A to point B? Mike Anderson in Rochester has exactly what you need to get you where you need to go. Whether you're looking for a new vehicle or a used one with great gas mileage, Mike Anderson in Rochester will be sure to fit you with your new dream ride. Stop on in for a test drive or call today at 574-498-2626 to see how Mike Anderson in Rochester can steer you in the right direction.
Webb's Family Pharmacy believes that pharmacy care should be customized to patient needs. Be proactive when possible, strive for better health outcomes, and help manage costs. Here at Webb's Family Pharmacy, our goal is to give you the pharmacy care you deserve. Serving over 7,000 patients across 3 locations. Give us a call, or visit us online, or stop in and see how we can help you with your pharmacy needs.
Nutrien Ag Solutions is a leading global provider of crop inputs and services. We operate a world-class network of production, distribution, and ag retail facilities that position us to efficiently serve the needs of farmers. We focus on creating long-term value by prioritizing investments that strengthen the advantages of our business across the ag value chain. Stop by our local location just east of Fulton or call at 574-857-3555 or visit us online at www.nutrienagsolutions.com to see how Nutrien can help you.
The Winning Edge is your source for custom apparel, school spirit wear, awards, tumblers, embroidery, screen printing, sublimated team jerseys, and sports equipment. The Winning Edge offers a vast portfolio of quality custom products for any occasion. Our custom Edge stores are no cost to set up, provide a great place for fans to purchase team apparel, drinkware, and more. The Winning Edge is your one-stop shop for custom. Find your edge by calling 574-223-6090 and going to thewinningedgeathletics.com and follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
Have you heard of the Game Day Co? We are a trendy new sports boutique featuring one-of-a-kind sports designs, teacher designs, accessories, and much more. Who says your team spirit can't be trendy? The Game Day Co. is located inside the Winning Edge at 221 Roush Place Drive, Rochester, Indiana, and follow us on Instagram at The Game Day Co.
Our opening day, Community State Bank has been committed to building personal relationships in the communities it serves. We strive to provide our customers with quality service by providing a variety of banking products that will help them attain their financial dreams. Check us out online at csbnetbank.com or call your local bank to see how we can best serve you. Make banking easy with Community State Bank.
Had a big run there as he scored a touchdown as well, the 57-yard run there in that first quarter, so a touchdown run for him. And so congratulations to Jabez Yarber, our player of the game, brought to you by Inyards Hardware. Time now for the game summary, brought to you by Fulton County Community Foundation. Again, 103 100-yard runners tonight for the Zebras rushers. Beck ended up with 137, Schatz 106, and Meadows with 101 again tonight. So when you get 3 running backs 100-plus yards, that's a pretty good night for the Zebra offense. And a lot of that, 400 and something of that, was in the first half. So usually you take a lot of that from the first in a whole game. The Zebras able to put 400 in the first half. So congratulations to the Zebra. That game summary brought to you by the Fulton County Community Foundation, where giving grows. As we're waiting on Coach Schaefer to work his way up here, we'll talk to him in just a minute. We'll give you some scoring updates from around the area. Northfield has just scored, and they took the onside kick and recovered it. So now it is Northfield trailing Peru 22-14. So that one is coming down with 3.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So that one's going to come down to this final 3 minutes. So, again, 22-14 Peru over Northfield with some time left there. And at the end of the third quarter, Mack is starting to drive as they trail Manchester 28-12. Again, Squires in the lead there at Manchester High School. Time now for our post-game interview with Coach Ron Schaefer. Coach Schaefer joins us now. Coach, first off, congratulations. A big win for you and the ball club. And, you know, we talked about how important it was to own the offensive line, to own the defensive line. And, boy, did you guys do that tonight again.
Yeah, thanks, first off. And I thought we did a really good job of, you know, controlling the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. They kind of did some different things defensively, just that we should have adjusted to sooner, you know, and I'm saying sooner by like the first play. But, you know, sometimes we don't get that done right away. But I thought we executed well for the most part.
Normally, you here lately, you've been taking that first drive down and scoring on it. Unfortunately, tonight you take the first drive down to about the 30. You get a fumble. I'm sure that probably wasn't quite the game plan, but you forced a 3 and out, and then you scored about every time after that.
Yeah, you know, a sudden change. We call that a sudden change. You know, you turn the ball over. Now you got to send your defense out there, and I thought the kids did a nice job of just, you know, staying calm. Nobody got ticked off. We're just like, okay, this happened. Got the 3 and out, got the punt return, and then started with a good drive going, and I think Beck finished that off with a big run.
He did finish it off, 54-yard touchdown run there at the 6:42 mark of that first quarter. When you get 2 rushers with 100 yards, you usually feel pretty confident. Tonight, you had 3 with over 100 yards and another one, and Jabez Yarber knocking there about 75 or so.
Yeah, and he probably could have got 100. I mean, it's just one of those things. You kind of run out of plays. But, yeah, you know, the perimeter game was going really well. You know, you've got a guy running halfback, you know, Trenton Meadows, who's really coming into his own, blocking and running the ball and getting after it. And, you know, we would like to see him get a little more physical in his runs, and at times he does, right. But not all the time. He gets on the perimeter, we'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground on that sideline and just go. And he did it last week. It'll become habit for him. But, yeah, an excellent game, and he's just getting better and better, and good game for Kale. And you know, he just has a role, and his role is to come in, give some breaks, and when he's in there, he's got to block and run the ball hard, and he did that.
106 for Kale, 137 for Beck, and Meadows with 101. So pretty good night. You had 400-plus yards at halftime, and usually you're happy with that for a game.
Yeah, and usually, you know, in a game like this, you don't get those kind of yards. They gave us the ball deep in their territory a couple times, and you know, again, we took advantage of that, got the scores, and you know, there was a couple times there I thought, like, well, they're going to punt, right? And they didn't, and our kids got good stops, and we just turned it over to the offense and got things done quickly.
Coach, we'll let you go and enjoy this one. We'll talk more tomorrow morning on Coach's Corner, but congratulations to you and the club as another win moves you to staying undefeated in the TRC, and it's all going to come down the next Friday night. We'll talk more about that tomorrow morning.
All right, thanks, Randy.
Go enjoy this one. Ron Schaefer, the Rochester Zebras, as we get a scoring update. Mechanicaw scores with 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It is now Manchester 28, Mechanicaw 20. So that's got 10 minutes yet. A lot of things could happen in that one yet, Steve. So we'll keep an eye on that, and we'll give you an update score tomorrow morning on that one. But again, 28-20 Manchester over Mechanicaw with 10 minutes to go in the fourth. And last update again, it was Peru over Northfield with, probably under 3 minutes to go now. Northfield has the ball. Peru leads 22-14. For Val and Steve and Nate at RTC, I'm Randy Wynn. Have a great one again, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Join us tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock for Coach's Corner. We'll bring you up to speed on everything. Zebras winning here at Northwestern tonight, 49-7 on the Fulton County Solid Waste District scoreboard. I'm Randy Wynn. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Giant FM and RTC TV4.